Hello, hello. What's up, Mr. Peanut Butter? How's it going? We're getting started here in just a minute. Very soon. This is a song. I did the drums and guitar. So how is everyone doing on this fine Tuesday evening, that is? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right started here. Because we're going to go with a Ramona and her therapist call here. So here we go.
However much of this facade is real in terms of your persona, he's got good taste at least by doing that. That's what I'm feeling.
Thanks, Mr. Peanut Butter.
I mean, literally. Because he spent the entire time he has been sending me kind of damage control messages, but nothing of substance.
Hello, Nancy Rice. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
And it's like, I think you've become the new doctor. Because
Now, I know in the last time I streamed, when I was playing these therapist calls, as I was listening to them on my monitor speakers, they sounded, I don't know, I thought they sounded like shit. But then when I replayed back the stream on my my TV, it didn't sound so bad. So I'm going to continue on. This is one further down the road. This is part 6 of the saga, but the rest of them really don't have any of Lorne in them. So this one does, that I found. So here we go. It's kind of dodgy, the audio, but I think it does improve a little bit. We'll see.
which is gonna make poor Kyle so jealous. But I mean, it's like let's see. I don't even know how to count them, but like starting here. And let's see, I'm going to start scrolling. Scrolling.
Can you forward this to me? I want to know.
am.
I don't ever use it. Because you guys, we were, when I moved from Seattle back to Texas, I had a girlfriend at the time that rode down with me, and we stopped in Vegas and all that, so that part of the road trip. But she kept playing that fucking song, man, over and over again. That one and the Shaggy song. I got so sick of those damn songs.
Oh, my gosh. How old are you, by the way?
I am 39, 35, 30, 39, 35, 39.
39, 35, 39.
Anthony Columbo joke. Anyway, but
so you're a couple
I'm 39.
So you're a couple months away from the big 4-0.
Yeah, man. Well,
What's up, Church of Cawd Story? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, okay. So you just had a birthday. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can enjoy not being 40 for a little bit longer, but man, I don't mind. I'm so happy to be like to me, because wisdom comes with age, and
oh yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like if you
don't worry, folks.
This is
Lorne will be joining this call very, very soon. Hopefully.
Good time to be alive. I wouldn't go back to the frustrations that come with being, you're 25, right?
Nope, I'm 30.
Are you 30 right on? Okay, so you're kind of out of it too. You're out of being in your 20s is great. I mean, I'm not saying, it was an awesome time, but I got money, I've got stability, I know where I'm at, I know who I am, all those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
I can pretty much do what I want to do, and it's a struggle when you're younger.
You like that pic of Lorne that I got up there?
Oh, he's so
I
bad.
think
he's so bad.
I think it looks good.
Great. It is like, it's funny though, because I look at people at 30 years old, and I'm still excited about what I'm going to learn every day and the wisdom I'm going to gain. Because I swear, I don't know what happened over the last, I would say 2 years. But I think in the last 2 years, I gained more wisdom than in the last than in the first 5 years of my 20s. And I look at people like Lorne, and I'm like,
damn right, it's built good.
Where is that wisdom?
Just on my way to the beach.
He shows zero.
Right. No, that's what I meant when I was talking about. When he said he's going to be the guy he was when he was 25 again.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant when I was talking about how.
By the way,
if you're trying to be 20,
that man that we're talking about, built good, he was definitely not built good at all. And he wasn't his age. He was 50 something. He looked like he was fucking 70 or 80. Not 80, but he looked old. Way older than he claimed than he looked.
25 again when you're 50.
Fucking turd.
You're all
Fuck.
Cawd. You haven't gotten it. And for someone to be so devoid of any kind of insight and understanding and wisdom at that age, he's the kind of guy that makes the same stupid mistakes over and over again, and he probably will for the rest of his life. And if it were, I know guys like that. You probably do. People like that. I'm sure you do too. Most of us do. People they just think small. They don't know how to think beyond what's right in front of them, and they can never broaden their perception of it.
Well, Nancy, you gotta understand something. He worked out in the woods when he was younger, so that's why you can't see his abs. And plus, he was building a fucking goddamn piece of shit gym for a fucking church, so that might have played into it too. I don't know. It's kind of hairy though too.
So they never learn from their mistakes. They never learn from other people's mistakes. They never learn from their victories. They just go through the motions, and it's like running into a wall over and over again, and they never seem to understand that they don't have to keep running into that same wall. And
what's up, Dagmaster? Welcome to the stream, buddy.
I have people in my family like that, and I hurt for them. I wish I could fix them. It's sad to see
and
people
Andy E. Hello.
Somebody like Lorne, who tried to be a child rapist. Fuck him if he says different. And who's an alcoholic. If he's not an alcoholic, he's right in that wheelhouse. Who's abusive, he's a fucking dickhead.
Just imagine this hairy man who should not be outside without a shirt on ever. Imagine this guy running up to you in a field, with his arms wide open, coming towards you. Yeah, that wouldn't go very well with me.
No redeeming qualities as a human being.
None.
And like the joke I always used to make when I first got into the TCAT stuff was, these people don't have human rights.
And just to let y'all know, what am I up to tonight? Not a whole lot.
They exist for our amusement. They exist so that we can fuck with them and make, And I always say, I don't want Lorne to die. I want him to live the longest life he can, and I want every day to be more miserable than the day before.
And this is listenable to all you guys, right?
That's what he deserves for choosing to be
obviously
the person that he is, and it's nobody's fault but his that he's that guy. It's not the fucking cousin who didn't give him the deviled eggs 30 years ago or whatever.
Oh gosh, I know the brother and the sister and another brother were supposed to give him mac and
My
cheese
other
and
brother.
meatballs and deviled eggs. And it's like, it's like sometimes there is that, wow, I feel kind of bad for him thing. But then he does something abusive, and it's like, I don't feel bad for him. Like, I remember one day we were on the phone. He's we've got to figure out a way for me to learn that you have a big penis so that you can be like horse dink number 2.
I would say do this, because I don't think there's any way to play
Harry
that
Pot
game
Pie.
without either being super obvious.
And yes,
or
he's
just, like,
very bald.
he's going to say, "What the fuck? You're just fucking with me." I think what you should do is, like, if you want to play up the good looks, the physique, you could say he's tall and he's built well and whatever else.
By the way, Lorne should have did those cooking shows with his shirt off, and then the end result is a bunch of his chest hairs that have fallen off of his chest into the food, into the salad that he was making after not washing his hands and all that.
Like he said,
he's cute. He's built well. He's good build.
Maybe say that I told you a story about how I was a competitive weight trainer, bodybuilder when I was young. Something stupid like that. So make it about the looks, about the sexuality, but do it in a discreet way, in a subtle way, so that it's not quite so crude as a big dick,
Also, by the way, guys, I'm got a lot more energy today than the last stream. I had a pretty good day today at work, so I'll be a little bit more upbeat on this stream than the last one. I mean, not that I was down and out. I was just kind of little more quieter and less combative with myself and towards Lorne, and so this should be fun.
Because that'll be enough for him to be afraid that whenever you look at me, you're wishing you could see my body, or you have these fantasies, whatever else. That a lot of times goes further to drive us wild as men. Is the implication?
So you are an MMA guy.
They do that too, Dagmaster. They have that.
That I was.
That is a thing.
Bodybuilder, that I competed as a bodybuilder or something, and I have the physique to prove it. I, make some comment about me being built, or it's not too far from the truth.
You sound like a guy who's built. Like, that's what I get.
It sounds like a guy who's built good.
Sounds really weird. But that's what it sounds like. Like, you don't sound like a really scrawny guy.
No, I trained. I started lifting again about 4 years ago. So I had gotten out of it for a long time, and I just decided I kept telling myself I'm going to get back into it. So I have a spare room in my house, and
believe me, I know that, Dagmaster.
And equipment from when I used to lift.
It's good medicine.
Anyway, turned it into a gym and tore up the floors, and now there's dents all over the walls, and I'm going to have to fix all that shit someday.
Oh my gosh. It's like, it's okay, so you were telling me stories from when you were a weightlifter. You're so goofy. And
yeah.
you
tell him you know what you could tell him?
What?
This would be good. This is a true story. So you could use this as an entree into, because you could say, well, we were relating to each other, and he suffered a training injury just like I did, right? So you could tell him the story, because this is true, and this happened to me a few years ago. I was doing deadlifts. No, I wasn't. I was doing bent over rows, barbell rows, and I had I've got these. I don't know if you're into weight training or not, but there's these things called Holland hooks. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever basically the wrist?
Well, believe it or not, Dagmaster, I was actually on To Catch a Predator, but I was actually building a church. So because I wasn't building a gym for a church, I was actually building a church. They just let me go. So I never got charged with anything or anything like that.
With these okay, so because they help with the grip on heavy lifts, and so I was doing rows, and I think I was doing deadlifts because there's a lot of weight on the bar. Anyway, so I set the weight. I set the bar down, and I had those hooks on, and I overexerted myself, so I was like faint in the head, and so I lost my balance and I fell forward. But because I had those hooks on the bar, I couldn't get either hand off in time to catch myself, and I fell right.
I just couldn't control my horny level.
Ooh.
And I didn't do any damage to my face, thank goodness.
Ooh.
But that, I mean, it knocked me out. Like I was out. I was probably out for 15 to 20 seconds.
Holy crap!
Yeah, and it fucked up my shin because the bar has, the knurling on it. So anyway, it was like, I don't know why I told that story, but because it was funny because like I don't use those hooks anymore because they do work to help with the grip, but man, if I'm gonna start falling over and I can't, I was like, if that had happened any other way, if I had caught that plate on my face and my head any other way,
gosh.
I mean, it could have knocked my teeth out or who knows what. But,
that's the first thing I thought of is, oh my gosh, how many teeth did he have to get replaced?
Oh my
man,
God.
it's so bad. It's so bad. And it was, anyway, it was just, I'm trying to think of why I did something wrong, because usually you can just push the bar out. Oh, I know what it was. That's what it was. When I put the bar down, I had these plates in front of the load on one side, so I couldn't push the bar away. That's what it was. Because normally all you would have to do is just change the position of the bar a little bit to catch your balance, But the bar was there. I had a stack of weights in front of it. That's what happened. Anyway. But you could tell him that story and exaggerate it. Tell him I knocked my teeth out and I had to get new teeth or something like that.
No, I don't want to take away your natural beauty. Oh my gosh, he's getting so mad. He's like, talk to your fucking date all fucking. He just said, talk to your fucking date all fucking. I'm going to bed. I'm going to fucking bed. Oh god.
Don't let him go to sleep. Call him.
All right. All right, go on mute.
I'm calling him. All right, they're calling him now. Here we go. Another blow to Lorne. Horny Lorne. Fuck. Been calling you all day. Wonder if he's hanging out with Rory.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on?
You sure you want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to that fuck anymore?
I knew it was going to start like that. What's up, Kelly Slime Bucket Witch Lady?
What are you talking
Why couldn't you just tell him? I mean, I think the show has been long enough. We're in unprofessional territory here. It's a fucking personal call, and he asked you on a fucking date. That's not a therapy thing.
Norm, what are you talking?
Bullshit that it's not a fucking date. It's a fucking date. You made a goddamn date on the phone. I was on the fucking phone with this cocksucker. I ain't doing anything for you. He's bashing me is all he's doing. He's bashing me and he's asking you out on a date while I'm on the fucking phone listening to the bullshit. And you said yes.
Lauren, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Lorne. What's going on?
He asked you on a fucking date.
It's not a date, Lauren.
Bullshit, it's not a fucking date. He asked you out to dinner. Not as a professional thing. As a friendship thing. The bullshit is a friendship thing. He's trying to work his way. Just like the fucking doctor.
Oh,
I'm
God.
a fucking asshole in the goddamn mix.
He's not. He's a great guy. I mean, he's not hitting on me. And
Barry Viner. The bullshit he's not hitting on you. He hit on you the whole fucking time. Barry Viner.
Thanks, Mr. Peanut Butter.
I took this motherfucker out.
This is great.
by the way, You can have her check him out. He changed. I'm not going to tell you which part of his name, but he changed part of his name.
Of course he did. The fucking guy. That's bullshit right there.
He wants to fuck you. He wants to fuck you. God damn it.
Staying on the phone after I tell him
Sorry, I'm not the best at doing the Lorne voice. I do try.
hanging up. That motherfucker was having personal conversation with you. He violated that shit so bad it was unbelievable. That motherfucker ain't a professional and he's not a good therapist. All that was a Lorne bashing session and a personal conversation.
What are you
I
talking?
hit on you.
What are you talking about? He did not.
Lorne has definitely blown another gasket. It's up and down with Lorne. It's once they start talking, sexual stuff, he gets excited, and then when the therapist comes on board, and turns right back around into
Not
what we have
him.
here.
Oh shit! There's so many fucking times he continuously said that even though I'm married, he basically said, even though I'm married, I want to take you out. Oh, what a big surprise! The motherfucker's getting a divorce. But gee, I wonder why. He's gonna blame it all on his wife. He didn't do anything. Yeah, okay. She's not gonna marry him, then turn around and go to the fucking guy that was supposedly beating her. Supposedly, from what he says. Because his story is gonna be fucking good to make him look good. Another fucking asshole in the mix. Isn't that funny how Allie never ever called you a loser? Gene never called you a fucking loser. They both actually said maybe this girl's trying to help you. We don't know.
But Lorne, look at the difference between me. Now, you heard me sit there and defend you and whatnot. I defended you, but Lorne, you're comparing me to you and saying that Lorne, how are you?
I haven't been on a fucking date.
Okay, Lorne, how are you trying to help me when you get drunk and you call me names and you curse me out?
I'm not getting drunk anymore.
For the last
I'm sober. But when I'm fucking sober and some goddamn guy is hitting on you and asking you out on a fucking date and you say yes, and then you stay on the phone after I fucking hang up, and after multiple times of telling you, you need to get off the phone with this guy. This was not a fucking therapy call.
It's not, you fuck.
It's personal shit.
That's my bot.
First of all, Lorne, you're saying that, that they say that maybe I'm trying to help you, which you rarely say. But, Lorne, how could my therapist say that you're trying to help me? What are you doing that's helping me?
This fucking guy is not a therapist. He's a joke. A therapist doesn't go around calling somebody
Ding,
a
ding,
loser.
ding.
And they don't fucking put only their opinion in when it's all that they do is talk. A therapist lets you talk so he can hear what you're saying. So he can hear how you feel. So he can get you to talk about things. He doesn't fucking sit there and talk about things and not let you talk. That motherfucker, all he was doing was talking. Bashing me.
What did he say that was
Absolutely.
untrue?
Dagmaster called it.
What he said was untrue. Does he really know me? Am I a loser?
No, I'm just asking, the things that were untrue that he said. Because, you had said that he didn't know you, and I wanted to know what you would say if he were face-to-face with him.
Yeah, you don't have him on fucking three-way, do you?
Of course not.
You didn't use the phone, did you?
Of course not. I told you, I let you stay on three-way, because I didn't know, first of all, I didn't know that we would talk so long. But
Gee, that's funny. Good question, Lorne. By the way, there's you're not on three-way. You're on 15-way right now because we got 14 people in the room here and plus me. So, actually 16, including the therapist, right?
second of all, I wanted to be.
7 hours?
I wanted to be open and honest and let you hear everything that he was going to say.
Yeah, but all this guy was doing was fucking bashing me.
What did
A therapist doesn't do that.
What did he say that was untrue?
Ooh.
You're trying to make me out to look like a loser. You called me a fucking loser. I'm far from a fucking loser. I can make fucking 10 times the amount of money in a year that he can fucking make.
Yeah, okay,
All
Lorne.
the talent that I have, I can make him look like a fucking sad individual.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a matter with you, Lorne. You are so fucked in the head. You don't understand. You're an idiot. No, you can't make more money than me. How are you gonna make more money than a goddamn therapist? You fuck.
And he's been through fucking therapy school? That must
Therapy
have been one hell of
school.
a pathetic school that he went to. What he didn't do, get his fucking degree from McDonald's?
I didn't know McDonald's had degrees, but I mean,
In his case, he probably do. Probably got it out of a Happy Meal.
I didn't know you could get those. But I mean, as you know, as you've heard me do before, I looked him up and I found his house and like I did a property search thing and he didn't lie.
I don't care what the fuck he has.
I'm
not in a competition for money.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying, like, I was just surprised because I looked him up as soon as my parents gave me his name as who we were going to be seeing. And I was like, that can't be the right guy. And it turned out it was. And he has a $1.3 million house.
Good for him.
You know, and
He gives a fuck less about what he has.
No, I was just surprised.
But he has not. He has no fucking coup.
Because the doctor's house is, and I don't want to say only, but only worth $1.5 million, and the doctor is a doctor, and for him to have that really surprised me. For him to have
the fucking so-called therapist has anything, I'm surprised. The therapist does not go around.
What's up, Ben Cartwright? How you doing? I guess the chat is working. Okay, everybody's paying attention. That's good. Yeah, and then that's another thing, Dagmaster. Yeah, I can make more money and I'm more talented than that cocksucker. I can make more money than him in a month than he makes in a year. Yeah, okay. Sure, Lorne. Whatever you say, buddy.
And a therapist doesn't get in an argument with somebody, like on the fucking phone, or even in a session.
Well, he didn't argue.
Adam and Gene and my probation officer, none of them, even Mitchell, none of them ever called you a loser.
Lauren, why would they call me a loser? Like, there's nothing I've ever done that would give credence to that idea.
Even with doubt in their head about you being who you actually are, they still have not said me any downward bullshit about you. Other than we don't know what she's about. You've never met her. They never called you a loser, and they never put you down in any way.
She's a cocksucker.
I'm telling you, you don't really know that that's who you're talking to. That's the only thing that they have said.
Well, they've said that. Well, my people around me have said that about you because a lot of people now believe that you're toxic based on hearing calls where you called me names.
And that shit's over.
But
that shit doesn't matter.
I'm not going to continue living my present with shit that I did wrong in the past.
But the reason why
it's not a way for me to move forward.
So the reason why they're like saying that
if I murder 10 people, that's okay because that was in the past.
That I should leave is because it happened to begin with.
How's it going, After Supper Biscuit? Welcome to the stream.
It happened to begin with.
On this fine Tuesday.
I can't change.
And they're saying that should never have happened. And that's why I should leave.
No, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have, because I never should have had to feel like that. We're going to work.
And Michael Mendoza, welcome to the stream. And yes, Nancy Rice, his teeth do look like they need looking after by a dental professional, in my opinion.
All the fucking dishonesty all around us. It's a lot for me to realize that people are dishonest, and I need to watch out. That's why it's taken so much for me to get to completely trust you still. I don't have any questions.
And my therapist said that, you know, there's no excuse for the things that I've been called.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was my own insecurity.
She's got to be exhausted with all this shit.
Fucking date.
Lorne, why are you...
A therapist, because they went from therapy to fucking personal to date, right back to personal again. I went to fucking therapy to begin with.
It was therapy, and I always,
All he did was bash me. That is not therapy.
What did he say?
Listening to what you have to say is therapy. So that you can get the frustrations out in you.
What did he say?
Give his opinion. It doesn't mean he goes and bashes me and tells me loose and all this shit.
What did he say that wasn't true?
He said, "Fuck."
Am I really a person that can't hold down a job?
Which is true. Anything else?
I'm not sure.
Really?
Well, I mean, you've had jobs before, and you're going and you're gonna have an interview, and you're gonna get another job.
A job with my white track.
This guy is fucking saying it like I'm never gonna work again. Like you're gonna be the one supporting me. That shit ain't gonna fucking happen.
I would really love to see a Lorne Armstrong job application that he filled out. Be like past experiences, actor on NBC To Catch a Predator. No, he'd probably be like, well, I drive a white truck. My white fucking truck.
I don't believe in that shit. I never have. I wasn't raised to be like that. But this motherfucker, he's saying he's putting shit in your head to try to make me look bad. But he doesn't even fucking know me. This guy he doesn't need to know shit about me. He certainly doesn't need
Everybody
to know
knows you, Lorne.
Shit about you seeing my asshole. I don't know why the hell you thought you had to tell him that.
Well, my reasoning in telling him that was I needed to tell him about the pussy and tits video, and that was part of it. Because you had called me a bitch because, I don't remember why you called me a bitch, but you had said something about your literal asshole, and I've never shared your, as you called it, literal.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm just dying. I'm rolling here with this call. He's seen my asshole. Fucking shit, bitch.
Asshole, and I never would.
Is this guy on three-way?
No.
That's my bot.
Why would you ask me that?
Because.
Oh, great answer. I wonder if everyone should answer their dissertation with that. So, why is the sky blue? Because. Why does rain fall out of the sky?
Because how do I know you didn't tell him that that I was mad and you wanted him to hear how I sound when I'm mad? So you put him on three-way.
Lorne.
And tell him to mute it.
Lorne, do you not get it? I don't want anybody around me to know how you get when you are mad. My parents have heard you drunk, and screaming at me and cursing at me and calling me names, and I'm freaking horrified by it. I don't want...
By the way, that's a great way to score points with, your girlfriend's parents and family. To get totally shit-canned drunk and scream obscenities over the phone. Yeah, that'll get your foot right in the fucking door.
Anyone.
Cawd.
How can I not be mad when you make a fucking date with the goddamn guy that's supposed to be a therapist that doesn't even do a therapist's job? He hits on you when he's supposed to be giving you therapy. He gets personal with you when he's supposed to be doing therapy. He violates therapist codes, therapist conduct.
Conduct.
The therapist's client privileges, he violates that shit by getting personal with you. Allie doesn't get personal with me. Gina doesn't get personal with me. Or didn't. Not even my probation officer doesn't get personal with me.
But
You wish, Lorne.
Is that her grandfather and her mother own a business together in Skowhegan, and then her husband's a cop. That's all I know about Allie. I don't even know where she went to school. I certainly don't know anything at all, and I know that they own a small farm. That her and her husband own a small farm. That's all I know about Allie. I don't know personal shit about Allie.
Lorne, if Allie wanted to get personal with you, believe me, you'd be completely on board with that, Lorne. It's just one problem. Nobody wants to get personal with you because you're nuttier than a fuck wad. And you know, when you're sending pics of your quack to every girl you meet over the phone, and it's just bad for business, really. Especially if an employer finds that out.
No, it's not her job to tell me.
By the way, what's up, Kelp Pill? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the nice message there.
Her stories. It's her job to listen to what I have to say, to my frustration, to what's going on with me. To give me her personal stories, and then fucking tell me that my girlfriend's a loser.
Well, he's
He's not a good therapist.
I find that he is. I think he did make some good points.
What? That your boyfriend's a loser?
I didn't say that.
That you should go out to dinner with him? That fucking dinner date better be cut the fuck off.
No, she should.
Bullshit.
It is not bullshit.
If I was female and had a choice to go to dinner with Lorne or any therapist in the world, I'd go with the therapist, right? That's the logical decision to make, in my opinion. But Lorne just doesn't see to it that way. He just doesn't get it, because anything he's done in the past doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter. It's okay.
And it's not a date.
It's a date. That is not a therapy date. A therapist does not ask its client out for fucking dinner.
It's not.
How can you not see that? How can you think I'm going to be all right with that shit? I'm not.
Thanks for stopping by there after supper, Biscuit. If I'm still streaming, maybe stop back by later there, sir. Thanks for checking in.
It's not a date.
I say cut it off, you'll tell me you cut it off, and then you go out with him anyway.
No, I'm not going to say I'm going to cut it off, because I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's a fucking date.
No, but see, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you.
Is it just you and him?
Yes.
It's a fucking date, and you better not go on it.
It is not a date.
Fucking date, Ramona. What do you think Allie's going to tell me when I tell her about this?
Lorne, she's the same.
What do you think she's going to say?
Lorne, first of all, she can say what she wants to say. She's never met me, nor has she met The therapist.
I tell you, you're putting us in jeopardy by doing this shit.
Lorne, it's not a date.
A goddamn fucking date.
Lorne, it's not a date, and you can't control
It's a fucking date. It's not a matter of controlling you, Ramona. It's something that you don't do. When you have a boyfriend, you don't make a fucking date with someone else.
It's a goddamn fucking date. Fuck.
It's not.
It's a fucking date.
It is not.
That's not control. That's showing no respect for me.
I am respectful.
Which would have been a perfect thing she could have said. That, well, the therapist is taking me to a nice restaurant, and I want to have a glass of wine when I go out to dinner, but, under the terms and conditions of your probation there, Lorne, you're not allowed to be in any establishment that serves alcohol, so fuck you.
He's a very nice guy.
You
He
fuck.
has a lot of insights, and...
A lot of insight that your boyfriend is a fucking loser and he's trying to bash me every chance he gets. Asking you on a fucking date.
No, because
wanting to be your friend and maybe it'll build him to more. Which is what he said.
No, because it's
goddamn date, and you better not fucking go on it because you're putting us in jeopardy with that fucking bullshit. That's just something.
I would say no, Dagmaster.
I'm tired of that shit. I got tired of that shit with a fucking doctor, and now this cocksucker is going to come in? No. That's just not going to fucking happen.
Lorne, it's not a date.
It's a fucking date.
And
you better cut it off.
Lorne, I keep saying that. It's not a date.
It's just a one-night stand, that's all.
You told him already that your client and fucking therapist thing is going to be done.
That was obvious. I knew that.
She asked you on a date.
Lorne, it is not a date. And plus...
A goddamn date.
It's not.
A fucking date. Don't cut it off. Then it's really putting us in a lot of fucking jeopardy because I'm tired of that shit.
Well, bring it on, Alex. Bring it on. Because it's not a date.
It's a fucking date. Don't tell me bring it on, Alex.
I'll take...
Bring it on. You're the one that's...
What's up, Omega? How you doing? What's happening? Yeah, I don't know. I know he's got lifetime probation, but I don't know if you could get out of that. That is a good question. Like if you hired an attorney, which Lorne definitely can't afford, but let's just say if you had the money, maybe you could appeal that or something. I don't know. I would hope that he stays on that for life because he deserves it, in my opinion. And just like he deserves all this shit that he's done to himself to be replayed online on YouTube over and over and over again.
Bring it on by saying yes.
It's going to happen. And I've already said I'm not going to stop. I am not going to stop doing this until I've gone down the complete Lorneography, rabbit hole of this fucking guy.
I'll take it's not a date unless we kiss for 500.
This is a date, by the way.
I don't see how you.
And welcome, Shins. How you doing?
This is not funny. You made a date over the phone with me on the phone.
Lorne, it's not a date.
A fucking date. You think I'm gonna be?
It's a fucking date.
If you think I'm gonna be done like that, no. You're not gonna do me like that.
Lorne, nobody's trying to do you. It's not a date.
A fucking date. It's not a fucking joke.
First of all, and when we...
There's no convincing Lorne otherwise. If he thinks something is something, that's it. They could sit there all night long, him going, it's a fucking date. No, it's not a date. It's a fucking date. No, it's not a date. But
hung up, or when you hung up, rather, I should say, um, he did not badmouth you. He told me some funny stories of when he was wrestling, and I talked a little bit about some vegan foods, and we're
And you
gonna.
got more personal.
Oh gosh,
He was
we're gonna try out a
wrestling?
new vegan restaurant.
Was D-Mac producing his DVDs?
You got more personal with somebody that's supposed to be your therapist.
Lauren is
And you're going on a dinner date with them.
Lauren.
Isn't that fucked up?
It is not a date.
I really wouldn't push me on this one.
You know where Lorne would take a date? He would take a date to Bob's Country Bunker. Remember in the movie The Blues Brothers with the chicken wire? That's where Lorne would take a date. That would be his ideal place for taking a woman out.
That shit has gone on too
Guaranteed.
much.
And it'll be nice.
Stupid fuck.
It went on too much with the fucking doctor. Now you got this fucking guy here involved.
I'm honest with you. I'm not saying.
What's up,
well,
Kenji? Welcome to the stream.
And then I really go. I'm always honest with you, and
Be honest with me and cut the fucking thing off and actually cut it off.
and plus,
If you're going on a date when you have a boyfriend, you're going on a date with another guy when you have a fucking boyfriend. That is so disrespectful. It's unbelievable.
Lord,
I cannot even fucking believe you said yeah. I swear to God that no was going to come out of your mouth. And you fucking said yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Lord, he is my therapist, and this is not a date.
He is not a fucking therapist. And that is not a therapy date. A therapist does not take his client out to fucking dinner. They hold their sessions in an office where it's just them two, and they discuss things. They do not take the clients out to dinner.
It was brought to my attention, okay, that wasn't Lorne, didn't he have like some sort of therapist that was attractive and he was hitting on her the whole time or something? So, Lorne is so full of bullshit, dog shit. If this hot therapist asked him out on a date, he'd jump over hot lava to get to that date. Yeah. What's up, Mary? And yes, this thumbnail is definitely scary. I had to stretch it to fit the screen, but it worked out. It's a good likeness of Lorne, and I like it. So.
Allie has never once asked me to go to dinner, and she's married. This guy is fucking married, and asked you out to dinner, and he hit on you the whole fucking time he was even talking to you.
First of all, I don't date married men. Second of all, this is not a date. Third of all, if I was gonna go on a date with him, I'd wait, I think he said 2 weeks, until his divorce is final. So,
Oh, Jay, that's special.
Thank you.
Very
sarcastic.
I think it's very pretty.
Thank you. Lauren, stay calm. Everything's great.
I'm not staying calm until I know you cut this fucking date off and you actually mean it.
Lauren, I'm not going to not go to dinner with my therapist.
Of course not, because it's not a therapy session. It's a date.
It's not.
You made a date with another fucking...
It's just not going to happen, Lauren. She's not canceling the date with the therapist. You got to get that through your fucking skull.
Guy with your boyfriend on the phone while you have a boyfriend.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. You made a date with your fucking boyfriend on the phone while you have a boyfriend. That makes it sound like I have two boyfriends.
Fine. You made a date with another guy while your boyfriend was on the phone. So your boyfriend could hear it.
Oh, good God.
How stupid do I fucking look?
Okay, Lauren, now you made it sound like I called you with him on three-way and said, oh, yeah, Lauren, you there? Okay, yeah. Therapist asked me out.
You know how to say the word no.
Yeah, right. And Lauren doesn't know how to say the word no. So you know what? Maybe Ramona doesn't know how to say no. And Omega, I don't know. if he said those exact words, but I'm sure that's what he thought. That's what he thinks all women think of him. And that's just how it is. That's just how Lorne is. That's why I don't care when people lie to Lorne, because he lies so much. So, what's up, Amy? How you doing? Amy Ramirez, Agent 86. And Julia, how you doing?
Told me no plenty times. Why is it you said yes to a fucking dinner date with someone that's supposed to be a therapist?
It's not a dinner
Therapy
date.
sessions do not take place outside an office.
It's not a dinner date, or it's not a date, and I'm looking forward to learning more of what he has to offer.
To learning more about him, getting closer to him. Well, hell, might as well invite him over to your house and fucking have him. Maybe he can sleep over too.
Oh,
if you take a shower over your house, you'll see his fucking ass naked. Do you see your repetitive behavior here?
No, I don't.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
What are you trying to say?
And yeah, the picture is... You think it... Really, Amy? You think it's gross? That's not what Lorne would think.
It's a fucking doctor all over again.
And by the way, I need to find me a therapist that's gonna go out on a date with me. I gotta get on that right now. I'm gonna start looking through the yellow page. Oh yeah, they don't have those anymore. Well, I'll go on Google and find one. That's my next adventure.
How is this the doctor?
Same fucking thing. He's trying to get close to you. Next thing you know, he's going to be over your house. Then you're going to introduce him to your brother. He's going to like hanging around your brother.
Then he's going to fuck you.
Over your house. Then you're going to wind up seeing him naked. Then he's actually going to walk in on you naked.
Why is everybody naked in your fantasies?
Tell me. You're the one who gives me the stories.
Thanks, Amy. I'm enjoying it too.
I cannot believe you said yes to a fucking dinner date with a therapist.
It's not. It's not.
I don't find anything funny about this.
Because I can't believe you're saying that me going out to dinner with him is a date.
It's a fucking date. Therapy sessions don't take place out to fucking dinner. They take place in one room where there's only two people able to talk. Now, out to dinner, where there's all kinds of fucking people all around, that's not privacy. That's not client-therapist confidentiality.
Did you hear what he said?
That's violation of fucking therapy. A therapist.
Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
Did you hear what he said? He wanted to show me friendship.
He wanted to what?
He wanted to show me friendship.
Show you friendship. Oh, jeez. It's a fucking date. He sucked your head into a goddamn date. What's fucking texted you now?
I didn't see those messages that said...
Lorne, you have to understand, she doesn't know how to say no. Just like you couldn't say no. Remember? Remember that, Lorne?
No, until after I had said yes.
Jesus. I shouldn't have to fucking tell you no. You have a boyfriend.
Lorne.
Why would you say yes?
I was not looking.
And then, we're listening to this call, and then, well, what's up, Amanda James? How's it going? And you received all the Dale Earnhardt stuff, so that was what made it. He just couldn't say no. That's what I was trying to get out.
Fucking dinner with another guy when you get another fucking boyfriend?
I was not looking at it as a date. He even said...
It's a fucking date, bro. It is a date.
He even said, take me out platonically, show me friendship.
Yeah,
and show me how.
You don't have enough friends. You don't have enough friends. You really need this guy for a fucking friend to be staying over your house and creating more problems between me and you?
I'm always accepting of new friends.
Friends are only going to fucking hurt me and you.
So I shouldn't have more friends?
Well, when they're calling your fucking boyfriend a loser. Well, when they're telling you that
You only get the friends that I allow you to have. That's it. Nobody else.
therapist and asking you out on a fucking date while he's got a wife.
I see that too, by the way.
You
That
better
is
cut
quite
the fucking
disturbing.
date off, and you better fucking actually do it, because this is fucking horse shit. This is horse shit that never should have fucking happened. It
Well,
never
maybe-
should have been the first word that came out of your mouth.
Well, maybe the horse had to shit.
Lorne's got a nice pair of tits on him, by the way, too. Wow.
I don't know, Lorne. I mean, like, it's not,
How can you not know? You have a boyfriend. Whenever a guy asks you on a date, when he asks you out to fucking dinner, that's a date.
no.
That's not a therapy session. That's not just wanting to be a friendship. He's already planning a fucking divorce. He's trying to set it up so that he can get close to you. Isn't that fucking nice?
Lorne,
Lorne is always such a bad guy.
Lorne, it is not a date. And he is a really nice guy.
It better not be any fucking date.
Or what? What are you going to do,
Two
Lorne?
people who respect each other going out to dinner.
It's a fucking date. And it better not happen.
Lorne, it's not a date. And I mean, he's
Ramona,
what?
if you go out on this fucking date, then I am going to be done. I've had enough of that horse shit. That is, there's no other way for me to fucking put it. 'Cause that's just the dumbest thing I have ever fucking heard.
Fucking.
So now you are so controlling that you're threatening me.
No, it's not a fucking threat either. I've gone through this shit with a fucking doctor already. I am not going through it again.
It is not a date. Hey, he
It's
is
not.
not the doctor. Why are you doing this?
I heard every fucking word that cocksucker said when he was hitting on you.
He did not hit on me.
He hit on you many times.
He didn't hit on me one time.
Bullshit.
Lorne.
Well, maybe I can take you on a date, down the road and show you friendship and then down the road and maybe if we want to get together. But I'm married. Something I didn't tell you is I'm getting divorced. You want to go out to dinner?
Okay, Lorne, it did not happen like that.
That's pretty much the way it fucking happened.
Lorne.
I'm not kidding about any of this, Ramona. I'm not dealing with shit again.
Again.
If it means so much for you to go on a fucking date with this guy, then you go, but I'm not going to be around.
That was a real good bot.
Fine, I'll invite my brother.
Why? So he can meet your brother, so you can become friends with him, invite him over to your house, and fucking he can stay the night, and go on vacations with you.
Yeah.
It's fucking horseshit.
That's what people do.
It's not a date, and I'll invite my brother. There.
It's horseshit, Ramona. It's horseshit. Why couldn't your therapist be a fucking female?
Because my parents
here we go.
chose him, and my mom found him.
Huh. Ain't that something? Let's put another guy in Ramona's life so she has more options.
I can't, backtrack and go back and make this guy into a female.
And also, Amanda James, I did listen to that stream you did with Babsby. It was awesome, by the way, and kind of gave me a little insight into your personal thoughts on Lorne. So it was a good listen, that's for sure.
I mean, there's doctors who do that every day now, but I don't think that's what he wants. I think he is a cisgender male, and therefore
anything you say
can and will be held against you in the court of law. I have the right to remain silent, so I will.
Anything you say to me about this guy is null and void. I know what this fucking guy wants.
It's null and void.
I was right there listening to every fucking word he was saying, so I know exactly what he wants.
Lorne, he was not hitting
For
on
him to ask you on a fucking date when he's supposed to be having a therapy session with you.
What's up, Roberto? Welcome to the stream.
You got to be fucking kidding me. Any guy asks you on a fucking dinner date, first word that he must be fucking no, because you have a boyfriend. Well, yeah, so he just wants to be friends. Bullshit.
And did you not hear me tell him that in 2.5 months I'll be coming down to see you or up to see you?
Oh, I heard that, but he didn't. He just called me a loser after that and kept continuously fucking trying to put me down and trying to talk to you into saying that I was a fucking loser.
Put me down.
Okay, Lorne, I spent 6 hours on the phone defending you, and that's going to go a long way, I hope, well, I think, with my parents, and I'd hope, I don't know, I can't.
Well, this supposed fucking therapist that wants to take you out to dinner.
But, well, okay, I spent hours on the phone defending you. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, it counts for something, but the problem is, you said yes to a dinner date with another fucking guy. Why in the hell would you do that when you have a boyfriend?
It's not a date.
It's a dinner date. It's
not,
a date.
It's not
It's a date. It's not for therapy. He wants to become friends with you. Allie doesn't ask me out to fucking dinner.
You wish she would, though, Lorne. You really do. You wish she would ask you out to dinner. And if she did, you wouldn't say, I have a girlfriend. You'd jump on that opportunity. And, yes, Roberto, I was quite disturbed when I did put this photo up, but I figured, what the hell? We'll run with it.
You guys go to motels.
What's up? Want to see it, bud?
Hardly.
But definitely. Okay, Lorne.
I never even see Allie outside of that fucking office, except for in the hallway when she comes up to get me.
Oh, so you guys are having dates in the fucking hallway?
Yes.
No worries. What?
I can't believe we're even having this fucking conversation. What a fucking joke.
Lorne, everything is great.
Everything is not great.
Lorne,
Going out on a fucking date with another guy.
Lorne, everything is fantastic.
Oh yeah, real fantastic. Going on a date with another guy. And he's going to be fucking invited over to your house. And he's going to be sleeping over your house. Then he's going to see my girlfriend naked.
Is it like...
Isn't that just fucking fantastic?
Wait, you think it's like an assembly line of people waiting to see me naked?
Oh, the whole thing is just a fucking doctor all over again. You're only seeing the doctor 2 hours a night at aqua aerobics. Then he comes over and he gets invited over to your house for a party. Then he meets your brother. Then they become real good friends. Then he's spending the night. Then he sees you fucking naked. Going on vacation with you.
The doctor and I are still great
with the
friends.
fucking therapist.
I'm not going to stop being friends with the doctor just because the therapist is being nice to me. That's crazy.
Of course he is. He's got a hidden agenda.
He's a nice person.
Oh yeah. Of course he's being nice to you. He didn't want to be very nice to me though, did he? A therapist isn't like that.
Okay, if he were to like have hit on me or something, like wouldn't he have done it?
He did.
Okay, or like
multiple times.
Okay, Lorne, he did not hit on me, and
yeah, he did.
And if he
many times over.
And if he had, wouldn't you think I would have told you if he had after you hung up the phone in a hissy fit?
He didn't have to wait until I hung up the fucking phone. He did it when I was on the phone.
But Lorne, I mean, it's not to worry.
I can't believe you said yes, though. When you have a boyfriend. Why in the hell would you ever even say yes when you have a boyfriend?
It's not a date. Let me just go and see what he says.
You know that I wouldn't be all right with that.
I thought you'd be fine with it, and it's not a date. Let's see what he says. I'm curious to know.
The whole time I was texting you, I told you that he had a hidden agenda. And I also told you that a therapist doesn't talk that much and not let you talk. It's not what a therapist does.
That's when he got shit in his
Lorne,
mouth
stay calm,
during
okay?
his septic business ownership, right?
Everything is great. Everything is...
Stay calm when another guy wants to take my girlfriend out on a date. Yeah.
Lorne,
That's a good one.
Lorne, everything is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. And you got this guy calling me a fucking loser. A therapist. A quote-unquote therapist. With this fucking McDonald's Happy Meal like.
First of all, I don't think that McDonald's gives out licenses. McDonald's might give out licenses to be obese and have heart disease and high blood pressure, but they don't give out licenses to be therapists.
Well, you get it from fucking Cheerios box, then.
From where?
From a Cheerios box. A Lucky Charms box.
Well, he paid for the cereal, and if it came with a degree, then he deserves to be able to use it.
Well, he's certainly getting his fucking money's worth out of the $2.30 box of fucking cereal.
Well,
that's all he's worth is about fucking $2.30.
Well, you know, if that's what happened.
He's a good therapist. He's a good therapist because he's calling your boyfriend a loser.
Lorne,
your boyfriend a loser.
Okay, now.
Oh, and he's asking you out on a date.
Well, he's not asking me out on a date. Every guy is not asking me out on a date.
He asked you on a date. He violated. If he's such a good therapist, why in the hell is it that he violated the therapist's confidentiality shit by asking you out on the fucking date?
He made it.
There's rules for that shit.
He made it clear it was not a date.
No. He didn't make it clear. Going out as friends, it's a date. The therapist does not ask their client out on dates. It's friendship or otherwise. They keep it professional. They don't ask the client out on dates.
So you're basically calling me a liar.
Oh, him a fucking liar.
A fucking liar.
What did he lie about? Because when I say it's not a date, but then you say it is a effing date, then that means you're calling me a liar.
I don't think you understand the difference between it.
The
therapist does not ask their clients out on dates.
They
don't ask them out to dinner as friends. They don't do that.
Our client-therapist relationship is ending this week.
Really?
It's ending this week, so he's going to take you out after it ends, quote unquote, as friends. It's not a therapy session, but it's a date.
Yeah, I know, Abe. The sound quality of all of the therapist phone calls are just the quality's not so good. Sorry. I listened through. I actually stopped playing it last time because it was so bad. But I figured this is the last one of the therapist saga. I would finish it out, and it didn't sound so bad when I played it back. So hopefully it doesn't seem that bad.
Isn't that funny how that worked out?
Lorne, I think everything's great. I really do.
Everything's not great when a guy is
Lorne,
asking my girlfriend out on a date and my girlfriend says yes.
Lorne, there's no better
That's not
time to
great.
be alive. Everything is wonderful.
No, everything is not wonderful. Don't make things better.
Hey, Amanda James, I have a question for you. When you were internet/phone dating Lorne, did you ever go out on a date with someone else during that time? Even after all the money and the Dale Earnhardt gifts that he got you?
A fucking date off.
Lorne, it's not a date, and I'm going because I want to see what he's going to say. And if you get mad, I'll just bring my brother.
Fucking date.
And plus, I told him some vegan
You
things.
bring your brother, then your brother will be friends with him, and that's an excuse for a therapist to come over and spend time over at your house, more time with you. Fucking doctor all over again.
Oh, it's not the doctor all over again.
The doctor all over again.
The doctor and I are friends, and he's a great guy. And we're gonna stay friends. I like having him around. He's fun.
I told you this shit needs to change, Ramona. And instead of it changing, it changed into another fucking guy in the mix.
I love Lorne's endless directives on telling people what to do. It's fucking funny. He's such a pile of shit. Yeah, and it's that clipping noise, and I don't think it's from Lorne's end. I think it's from whatever recording device that Ramona is using for some reason. It just sounds like there's some sort of noise gate on to where it makes a loud clicking noise and peaks whenever she starts talking. I don't know what it is. You did, huh, Amanda?
Well,
Wow.
you don't trust me.
Not a matter
That's
of
a
trust.
problem.
It's a matter of you don't respect me when you tell another guy yes to a fucking date.
Damn, Amanda, you were having a good old time. I don't judge.
Not a date, Lorne.
A fucking date, Ramona. I don't know how stupid you think I am, but it's a fucking date.
Lorne, as you said before, you're so far from stupid, so why would I think that you're stupid?
Nothing I'm stupid. You said yes to another guy and they're asking you out on a goddamn date. And you have a boyfriend. Your boyfriend's telling you he's not all right with you. You're still fucking telling him you're going to go out with a guy.
But I'll bring my
You've seen my fucking asshole. For Cawd's sake, you've seen my asshole.
brother.
And then you bring your brother and your brother and him become friends the same fucking doctor all over again.
Oh gosh, I'll bring my parents.
Even better.
There you go. Bring your parents. That would be better than bringing your brother.
I'll bring them all.
There you go. And then you can make friends with your brother, and he can come over your house and hang out and fucking spend the night, see
And
you
fuck
naked,
ya.
and go on vacations with you. Fucking doctor all over again.
Lorne, everybody who comes to my house doesn't see me naked.
I do.
No, just the doctor did. But there'll be a time where accidents happen again, and therapists will see you naked.
I was mowing her lawn while Lorne Armstrong was outside, actually, literally mowing the lawn.
No. Well, the doctor's sister saw me naked. I don't see you mad about that.
Well, she's a female. It doesn't bother me quite so much as a fucking male seeing you naked when you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, but the
It's fucking unbelievable.
doctor's sister and I. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what we did, but anyway,
Did you cheat on me with the doctor's sister?
no.
Right there.
Did you cheat on me? Huh?
You know how guys
fuck.
bump chests? Well, we did it. Topless. We bumped chests.
I don't bump.
No, but it's funny. But, I mean, the doctor's sister's boobs touch my boobs.
Oh, that's just funny. It'd be funny to picture it.
Well, it is funny. But what I'm saying...
A fucking date with a fucking therapist is not funny.
Now I'm guessing you wouldn't want me to do that same thing with the doctor.
Once you text this therapist and ask him if he's considering this date a date, he's going to tell you no. And in his mind, it actually is.
Okay, so do you really want me to?
It really doesn't even matter to me if you text him or not and ask him that, because in my mind, it is a fucking date.
Okay, well,
in my mind, you should have said no to him anyway, because you have a boyfriend.
Okay, calm down. Okay,
That's not professional for him.
Okay, everything is wonderful. Now, you asked me to do... It is. Everything's wonderful. Now, you asked me to do this, and so do you really want me to do it? I think he's probably up. He said he had a client at 9. I'll message him. I'll message him.
He's happy about spending so much time with you. He's happy because you said yes to a date with him. But you can't sleep.
Oh, God, Lorne.
Probably in the bathroom jerking off thinking about you right now.
Well, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Well, that's fucking nice. Went to a therapist, a boyfriend-bashing therapist, to a personal call, to a dinner date, back to boyfriend-bashing.
It's not really boyfriend bashing. It's basically just truth-telling, Lorne. There's a difference. Just like the internet and real life are two different things, something you don't understand.
No therapy involved. Just boyfriend-bashing, back to personal again.
But don't forget he's jerking off.
Exactly, Abe. How does he come up with this fucking shit? I don't get it. Where he comes up with these ideas. It's just mind-blowing.
Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Your boyfriend is supposed to feel fine about this shit.
Well, wait, you said he's... Well, wait.
Fucking date better not happen.
Do you think he's still jerking off, or do you think he already got off? Maybe he's going twice.
Are you picturing him jerking off?
Oh, God. Well, Lorne, I wasn't thinking about him jerking off at all before you said something.
Oh, I guarantee he was already thinking about having sex with you while he was talking to you.
Oh, my God.
Everybody's mind isn't wired to think of sex 24/7.
When this guy was hitting on you, goddamn well, I know goddamn well his mind was headed there. Yeah, but fucking come out and say it.
Alright, I texted him asking him if it's a date.
He was like, fuck yeah.
And
how did you word it? How did you word it?
Are you jerking off, by the way? Is it a date?
Tell me how you worded it.
Lorne says you're jerking off. Are you? By the way, is it a date? I didn't say that. You know I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I'm looking forward to meeting you for dinner. By the way, is this a date?
I'm looking forward to meeting you for dinner. Isn't that fucking special? Isn't that really fucking special, man?
Yeah, you know what else he's articulate about? Like when he was asking Kayla to kiss a pimple on his butt. Like, I don't understand how you could come up with that question. I don't get it. You know, I've never had a pimple on my body and thought, let me ask this girl if she wants to kiss it. That would be a huge turn on to her.
My girlfriend is looking forward.
Maybe that's why Amanda James left him.
Lorne.
That's unbelievable.
Lorne, stay calm. Everything's great.
Everything is not great when you do shit like this.
Hold on, let me see. Alright, here's what he said. No, Ramona. Ramona? Like saying my name. No, Ramona. I'll read it romantically. How's that? So.
That's the way he meant it anyway.
So I ask, is it a date? No, Ramona. I would never try to do something that underhanded. I'm trying to be here for you as a friend, to help you make a transition during this very difficult time. I'm doing this for your benefit. I promise your well-being is my primary objective.
All right, now just read it out straight so I can understand what you're saying.
Okay. No, Ramona, I would never try to do something that underhanded. I'm trying to be here for you as a friend, to help you make a transition during this very difficult time. I'm doing this for your benefit. I promise you, you're well.
But, however, Amanda James, every man has testosterone. I mean, that's what morning wood comes from. Because your testosterone is super high in the morning. That's for men. So, I don't think that sort of describes how he is. But like you said, maybe he's lacking in that area. I don't know. I just think he's just fucked in the head.
Well-being is my primary objective.
Sure it is.
And then
he's trying to be slick, is what he's trying to do.
And then he said, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy ourselves.
Expressing himself. Shins. Oh, boy. Expressing himself. Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at sending, quack pics and bot pics and screaming obscenities. He's really good at expressing himself, I would say.
A little bit, though.
Yeah, say, there you go. It's a fucking date.
I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna be candid as. Oh God, am I gonna be saying that word like he says?
I hope the fuck you don't. I hope the fuck you don't.
Okay.
I hope you don't say that word.
I'm gonna show
that piece of shit saying it.
I'm gonna show some candor, as he said again. Okay, let's see.
Don't try to talk like him.
I wasn't.
It's gonna irritate the hell out of me.
But the word just fit. I couldn't think of any other word. Okay, let me message him. Lorne.
Well, it seems to me with Lorne, it's like, this is a true statement, There's many times in a guy's head where he will have sexual thoughts about a certain person, maybe, a girl that he likes or whatever. Maybe it's a girl that he doesn't really like, but because, But the best thing to do in that situation, I hate to say it the way I'm going to say it, but, you go rub one out, and then if you still feel the same way about that person, then, go with it. But, it seems to me that when, even if Lorne does that, it doesn't change any of the thoughts in his head. Like, he's still totally hooked and sexed up. It's crazy,
Is convinced that
What's up, Chris Perry? Welcome to the stream.
Want a date. What should I tell him? Now let's see what he says. Lorne is convinced that you want a date with me.
Now I ask him. If you was a 40-year-old.
You can't let the little head overcome the big head. You just can't do that. You gotta know how to control that, and Lorne doesn't. He doesn't know how to do that.
Say a 45-year-old guy. If he would take you out to dinner, if he would ask you out on a dinner date, or if he would ask you out to dinner, you don't even have to use the word date. If he would ask you out to dinner to help you get through a tough time, ask him that.
All right, let me say this. He also
I know you already know the answer to that.
Asked if I were how old, 45, 47? Yeah. He also asked if I was a 45-year.
Yeah, but doesn't Lorne think he has a huge clock? Doesn't he think that in his head? I thought that he thought that.
Old guy would you take me out to dinner?
It's just weird, you know? It's very strange. Exactly right, Shins Koala. That you hit the nail on the head on that one. I forgot all about that movie.
This is an essential part of my healing, of the healing process for me. As your therapist, it's my ethical obligation to help you through this struggle, and that is my singular motive.
Because that's the thing about like sexual stuff is it's like in a way it causes people to lose a lot of their judgment and do stupid shit sometimes. And I don't know. It's like two things I wish didn't bother me, and that was one of them. And the other one is I wish I never had to sleep, so I can continue to write music 24/7 and do this and hide away from the rest of the world.
Motivation.
Yeah. Well, a therapist doesn't help you by taking you out to dinner. Allie has never once, in the 2 years that I've been seeing her, never once asked me out to dinner so that she could help me through my situation.
Well, maybe Allie doesn't care, or maybe you need to go to Allie's house and see her naked.
And Allie is an actual therapist.
I would do...
She keeps it professional.
Here's what he said. I would do whatever I needed to do for the benefit and healing of my patients. As a matter of fact, I have done just that in the past with both men and women.
And I don't believe him. I heard how many times you hit on me.
That's a bold statement, Chris Perry. That would really upset Lorne. He's the teacher. The teacher of anything sexual. More experience than any other man out there.
By the way, definitely don't...
I don't know if it's cutting out or what, but are there just uncomfortable pauses?
Okay. Don't worry, it's not a date.
Fucking date.
It's a fucking date.
Can't believe you said yes.
Lorne, everything is wonderful.
Everything is not wonderful when you say yes to a dinner with another guy. That is something that should never happen. That's like me saying yes to dinner with another girl.
Okay, I'm going to tell him. I wouldn't freak out if you went to dinner with Allie. Not one bit.
I wouldn't. That's just not right. That's not keeping professional.
I'm going to tell him that I'm bringing Bro.
Of course. Then you can become friends with Bro and invite it over to your house. What a coincidence.
What a quinky dink.
So it's not a date. So it's not a date because Bro is coming.
And fucking Bunky too.
You need to bring the parents.
I'm gonna be there with Bunky. I'm coming down there.
That's somebody that you bring the parents.
It depends because long story short, Wednesday is my mom. If it ends up being Wednesday, I don't know if I'll be able to because Wednesday is my mom's day to go take care of Nana.
Yeah, I can't believe you said yes.
So it might just be Bro.
You already knew how I feel about it without me even saying anything.
You know, it is weird, I have to admit. With this COVID shit going on. Being in the music business and not being able to do that right now is kind of cool. But, like, ever since I got out from the last group I was in, I don't know. It's like I have agoraphobia or something like that. I don't like going out. I don't like being in large groups of people and all that anymore, unless I'm working in that capacity. You know, I guess call me a homebody. I guess that's what I am.
But bro is
I don't know what to do.
bro will do whatever I tell him to.
Shouldn't even be fucking happening.
Lorne, everything is fantastic and wonderful
No,
and
it is
beautiful.
not. No, it is not.
But don't worry, guys. I'm gonna hook up with a therapist soon. I gotta Google it right after the stream.
No idea how you think it could be.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's weird, Shins. It's like I wasn't like that until, like I said, going on the road and being, meeting hundreds and hundreds of different people every single goddamn night, and then when you go and lay down at the end of the night after that, it's like this huge adrenaline dump, and it takes a lot out of you. So when you finally do come home, it's like you really don't. You just kind of want to hide away. And I can see now. I totally understand now how a lot of musicians get into depression and drug use and all that alcohol stuff, and it makes sense now. I never did when I was younger, but now I get it.
Well, why are you being jealous?
You're my girlfriend. When another guy asks you out to dinner, the first word out of your mouth is supposed to be no, not yes.
Lauren, you're being jelly. You're like grape jelly. You're like jelly beans.
I'm being
You're
realistic.
like jelly bellies.
Being realistic.
You're like those shoes from the 90s. What did they call them? Oh, jellies. Lauren, everything is great and wonderful.
Tell me how you can think that.
Okay, let's see what he said. I got a message. Okay, I said, I'm bringing bro, if that's okay. And he said, I feel a one-on-one conversation will better facilitate a discussion about the things you need and deserve as a woman. However, if you'd be more comfortable bringing your brother along, that's perfectly fine, too.
He wanted a one-on-one.
Mr. Peanut Butter. Yes, I do have that on MP3. But that's actually not the band I was in. That's just a solo thing I did by myself. I did not do the vocals on that. Believe it or not, that was my father who did the vocals on that, because he was in a rock band for like 30 years. So I can't sing as good as he can, so I had him lay down the vocal track. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it was an easy track, and it worked out.
I'm going to bring
He
bro.
wanted a dinner date. He wanted it to be a date.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I can't remember if he's got a master's or if he has a master's and a doctorate. So basically, I can't remember if his highest level of education is his master's or if it's his doctorate. But here's the thing. If he does not take me to Burger King and he only has a master's degree, how is he going to get his PhD? Because I would assume that in the kids' meal, they're going to give him his PhD.
Also, if you go to my other YouTube channel, Mr. Peanut Butter, which is called Orange Clock Productions, that track is on there, and I think you can download it right from YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
So this could be good for him as well.
Oh, Lucky Charms hands out prizes too.
It's called I Can't Change.
So
Just
are you
like
saying
Lorne.
before dinner we should stop at the grocery store and get a box of cereal?
All right, so he can get lucky with Lucky Charms?
And what does that mean, Lorne?
Lucy, welcome to the stream. I know the photo. Everybody's been commenting on that beautiful photo. And also, yeah, Amanda James, if you're getting out of New England, you got to go up to Cornville. You got to go visit Lorne. You know.
Got lucky and got his fucking date that he wanted with my girlfriend.
Take Chris Perry's advice.
How is that getting lucky? He's going to dinner, and we're going to have dinner.
He got a date with you. He got a date with you. That's all he wanted. That's all you need to get his foot in the door.
No, because
get a date with her. Get a date with her so I can get more personal with her. And tell more of my fucking stories, my sad sob stories. She'll be more attracted to me. And I know his fucking game.
Who stops?
I mean, just take a look at the picture right here on the page. He's very attractive. I mean, come on, ladies. You got to jump on that. It's the man of your dreams.
Lorne, you must think I'm really stupid.
No, I just think you're blind.
No, I can see. Clearly now the rain is gone.
You obviously didn't see what he did. Stuck you right into a dinner date.
Lorne, it is not a date.
So it sucked you into fucking thinking it was a therapy session when it turned out you violated so many therapist rules that was unreal. Turned it into a personal thing.
It's a fucking date.
Okay, this is...
He spent most of the time talking. He's not supposed to be the one doing all the
And that's
talking.
a big law. But by the way, Amanda, you did say that in the last stream, I think, that you wanted to go to Orlando. I should have known that, by the way. Shen beat me on that one.
You are.
Hey, this is a guy who looks like he could be an underwear model. He is not going to spend that much time going after one date.
I'm happy with the lockdown. I mean, I still go to work every day, but, you know, at least I don't have to be around lots of people that I really don't care to be around. I mean, you know.
There's another guy that looks like he could be an underwear model. How nice.
Oh, gosh, they seem to flock to me.
Well, why would you want a loser like me? As your date calls me. Loser.
But did I say that?
Let him say it enough. You didn't tell him to stop saying it. You didn't tell him to stop calling me that.
Lord, I was just listening, and I didn't say that you were any of those things.
How's it going, Rhoda's Chewed Tootsie? Welcome to the stream.
To respect you a little bit. And
Lorne's mom's camel toe. Welcome to the stream.
At the beginning, that's extremely unprofessional.
Lorne, stay calm.
I'm not staying calm. It's the same fucking doctor bullshit all over again.
He is not the doctor.
Hey, is he going to come over to your house?
I have no plans of that.
And you said that same thing with the doctor, too.
Lorne, that's different.
It's not different. That is not different at all.
That's different because I had a party and the doctor was introduced.
But what you just told me out straight is that he's going to be coming over your house.
I don't see having a party for a while.
It doesn't matter. You'll be invited over.
You're very welcome, Lauren's mom's camel toe. By the way, you've seen that camel toe, I take it, huh? It's quite a sight, I would imagine. I would.
He's fucking called in another guy. Make things so much better.
Lorne, but you're not looking at the bright side. I'm making a whole lot of friends. I have people.
Bright side, but there's another guy that fucking wants you. He's gonna call me a loser. He's gonna try to get you away from me. He's gonna take you out to dinner, and you want me to be okay with it. I'm gonna go on vacations with you, and fucking wind up seeing my girlfriend naked. Yeah, there's a lot of bright sides.
Lorne, but you're only looking at a small piece.
Amy, that was in the past, though. You got to remember that. Anything from the past, it doesn't matter.
At a very
It's
small
not how he
piece.
thinks now.
Those aren't small pieces to me.
No, but Lorne, you're looking at a small piece because you're seeing everything through doctor's lenses, right? Like through you're basically making the therapist the doctor.
I told you the same exact thing would happen with the doctor. I tried to get you to get the doctor away from us. You just hauled them in further. And now it's the therapist. So it's the
Imagine
doctor
taking a
all
nice
over
bite
again.
out of those
No.
nips on the screen, huh?
I'm gonna have dinner and then go home.
Dinner date. Another guy.
Hopefully I eat so much that he and my brother have to carry me out of the restaurant.
Are you excited about me or my penis?
And everything's gonna be wonderful.
Everything is not wonderful.
It's going to be wonderful.
We need to meet.
And didn't I just talk to the therapist about that today? And I told him
I told Allie that I want to stick to October 19th.
you can tell Allie anything you want.
Yeah, well, there's a difference with me. Yeah.
And by the way, Lorne's dad is here, so we got to be good.
My counselor. I'll let you know.
Welcome to the stream, Lorne's dad.
So far, you're making good strides toward. You're 2 weeks in. It has been
Yeah, I continue to make these good strides. Not going to let anything hold me back.
Lorne, listen to me, okay? Because I'm about to compliment you. Okay? It has been 2 weeks since you've gotten drunk, since you've called me a bitch, since you've called me a piece of shit, since you yelled at me outside of tonight, which I'm not even going to hold this against you. I'm not even going to. I'm not going to say, oh, well, 2 weeks starts again today. Or 3 months, rather, starts again today. I'm not even going to do that. It's been 2
I said you
weeks.
held any of this against me. I didn't say yes to a date. You did.
Lauren, I just said I'm not going to hold any of this against you because I know that you're a little bit antsy because you feel like I'm going to be going out on a date with a millionaire underwear model looking therapist, but that's not the case.
Yeah, see, that helps.
I'm not going on a date.
Underwear model.
It's a fucking date. You don't believe you said yes to it. I'm fucking bored.
Lauren, I didn't ask if you were floored. I didn't ask if you were ceilinged. The thing I'm saying is that it's not a date, but it's going to be great. I mean, everything's great.
It's not a
You
date.
bring other guys into your life.
It's just an orgy.
It's not great.
I didn't bring another guy into my life. My
You
parents
said yes
did.
to a date with another fucking guy. That is not great. That is a lot of disrespect to me.
Lauren, nobody's disrespecting you.
You
Everything
did.
is
You said yes to a fucking date with another guy.
everything is
Why would you ever do that?
I don't see it as a date.
The guy was him saying no, he doesn't see it as a date. Yeah, he does. He was hitting on you the whole fucking time.
He didn't.
How about this, Lauren? Why would you try to hook up with a 13-year-old girl on Yahoo, expressing your undying love for her, and then showing up with condoms and a bracelet and a cam? Why don't you explain that to us so we can all understand? You know, because I really want to understand the thought process in that. So I don't think I'll ever get to that answer, but maybe I will. Like I said, I'm fairly new to this whole Church of Cawd. Hopefully I'm sworn in by everyone. Everyone in the community has been very nice. And it's not because I have big jugs either.
Unbelievable.
But check this out.
Really, Amanda?
No,
Why?
Mona, I would never
Why does she
try
drive you
to
crazy?
do something that underhanded. I'm trying to be here for you as a friend to help you make a transition during this very difficult time. I'm doing this for your benefit. I promise you, your well-being is my primary objective. That's not a deal.
You're not going to be his client. He has no need to ask you out for dinner. He has one agenda.
And what is that? To see me naked?
That's right. He was going to pawn that cam.
That's the main agenda he has.
Oh,
What,
Sherry
to see me
Twist. Sherry Twist. You're right, Chris.
To get you in bed. For you to be his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's correct. She kind of dances around certain things, and it kind of just goes back and forth, and just kind of takes it from Lorne for the most part. So I understand what you mean by that.
That's all. He's getting a divorce.
By that.
Remember?
Okay, just because he's getting a divorce.
That is not something that a therapist tells his client. That is bullshit.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, Amanda.
A therapist keeps things separated.
What?
A therapist keeps things separated. When he's with a client, he keeps it professional. He doesn't bring his life into the fucking matter.
Well, usually when I'm on, the phone with a girl that is going on a date with another guy, I'll go to her house, park in her driveway, set up the cell phone jammer so she can't call 911, and then just go from there, right?
He listens to the client. He doesn't do most of the talking.
Seems like what Lorne would want to do if he was, tech savvy.
But his input isn't supposed to last all fucking night. And his input also doesn't include asking his client out to dinner.
Okay, I didn't expect I would talk to the therapist for so long either, but he had a lot of insights.
After I told you I get off the phone.
He had a lot of insights.
He's acting goofy. Remember?
Yeah, after the phone.
Trying to get fucking closer to you. Surprise, surprise. I can't believe this fucking shit is happening all over again.
Again.
But everything is perfect.
Sure it is. It's absolutely, life is grand.
Well, I can say this. Did you ever notice that therapist is just a contraction word for the rapist? So maybe his agenda isn't so hidden. I'm kidding. Everything is great. Hang on a second. Are you mad at me?
And trust me, there are people on YouTube that get catfish that I don't feel right about, and I would never do that. Perfect example would be excuse me, would be like Chris Chan, for example, because he's autistic and just, he's not all there in the head, period, right? So catfishing that guy to me is just, it's kind of a coward thing to do. I mean, it's fine if you want to watch his videos and laugh at the guy, but to do some of the things that people did to that guy. I don't think he fully deserved it. But with Lorne, I'm sorry. There's no. I don't feel any remorse. In fact, doing this makes me feel great.
Seriously. What are they?
Hey, baby, don't be mad.
She's whispering.
I got you.
Goodbye, my precious little princess.
Baby's hungry. Want some breakfast?
I got it. Okay, I know you're gonna try and be home in time.
Yep.
But either way,
What's up, baby?
listen, either way, we're going to rent. I'm sorry for what I did. Listen, I'll treat you to dinner and dessert. I'm sorry. Dinner and dessert, whatever you want. So,
for another dinner date?
what?
Did he text you and ask you out for another dinner date?
Oh gosh, Lauren, can we get past the first date? Let's see if there's chemistry, maybe a kiss, and then we'll worry about the second one.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's going to be a kiss on this date, huh?
Lauren, no.
That's what you just said.
I know, Lauren, I'm joking. First of all, I don't kiss on the first date. That's thing one. Thing two, why?
What? One is you shouldn't be going on a date with a fucking supposed therapist anyway.
It's
He's not a fucking therapist.
Okay, Lauren, repeat after me, okay? It's not a date.
A date? I don't know. First thing is when another guy asks you out for dinner, you don't tell him yes when you have a boyfriend anyway. Especially when your boyfriend's right on the phone listening to the whole friggin' thing.
Lauren. You've got to remain calm.
There's nothing to be calm about with that shit. There's nothing to be calm about with it.
Welcome to the stream, LaToya. Good to have you here. And Mark, I just saw your name pop up too. How's it going?
Everything is fantastic.
No, it is not.
Yeah, how could he have not have heard that?
Breakfast?
Yeah, I'll have breakfast through the phone. That works.
Sweetheart. Breakfast? Come on. Come on.
Oh, he's talking to his dogs. Huh, stupid me. What a stupid move.
Yeah, I'm ready for it over here. So you don't want me to talk to you, though. Why would you say yes to any guy asking you out to dinner?
Damn, you got into a brawl, LaToya? Wow, how'd that happen?
Lauren, it's
That sounds like an interesting story.
not a date.
You answer me that question.
Because I'm curious to see what he has to talk about.
Why would you be curious when he's not going to be a therapist?
Because he's still going to be my friend.
Of course. Still going to be your friends. Still going to come over, be invited over to your house. Still going to come over, spend the night. Same doctor shit all over again.
Lauren, you've written a story.
Yeah, and by the way, LaToya, if you broke some bones during that's awful, and sorry to hear that. That's no fun.
Story that's never existed.
It doesn't have to exist yet. I know what's going to happen.
What and how? You tell the
It
future?
already happened. It already happened with the doctor, and I told you right from the get-go what was going to happen.
And what, you tell this with your crystal ball, your blue balls, or your silver bells? I don't know.
My blue balls. My fucking blue
With
balls.
the doctor. I saw the whole thing coming when it happened with the doctor. That's exactly what happened. I see the whole thing happening all over with the therapy.
It's not, Lorne. Lorne. You're living in the past.
Isn't Molly that was Lorne's therapist, right? Molly was Lorne's therapist that he thought was hot, that was married to the Cawd. Or am I wrong about that?
And even though the doctor is still a good friend of mine, you're living in the past.
Yeah, and you're creating new problems.
I'm not.
First problem is when another guy asks you on a date and you have a boyfriend, you don't say yes.
He didn't ask me on a date.
No.
He didn't ask me on a date.
He asked you out to dinner. That's a date. When you have a boyfriend and another guy asks you out to dinner, you don't tell him yes. Why would you do that? Especially when you know how I feel about it. I didn't hide any way that I felt about this guy. I know you knew that I wouldn't have been happy about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. God damn it. That's right. Molly was the other decoy, right? That he was chatting with first before Kayla.
Upset with it. I thought you'd think it was a good idea for me to go out to dinner with my therapist and talk.
How could you possibly think that I would think it was a good idea?
Lorne.
I want to know the answer to that. How could you possibly think that I would think it was a good idea? And the whole time I didn't like the fucking guy.
Lorne, you don't like any guy who's associated with me.
And the whole time he's supposed to be a therapist. He's violating every rule in the therapist book.
Sox Chewbacca, what's up, man? How's it going? How goes?
I don't have a therapist book. Lorne, you hate every guy who's affiliated with me.
There's no excuse for this bullshit.
Lorne, stay calm. Everything is perfect.
Everything is not perfect when you're going on a date with another guy.
It's not a date. Lorne, it is not.
Okay, so Molly was a real girl, but she was underage though, right? They found that out probably when they confiscated his computer, I take it?
A date. This is a good thing.
Going out to dinner. You're going out to dinner. That's a freaking date.
Well, that is a matter of opinion. Because what is a date to you? Define it. Define the word.
He asked you out for dinner. One-on-one dinner.
Okay, I went to one-on-one dinner with my mom.
A little different than your mom.
That means you're fucking cheating on me, god damn it. What's up, Sprinkle Cake? Welcome to the stream.
I went on a one-on-one dinner.
Continuing to blow people's minds with good old Lorne logic.
Excursion with my dad.
It's your dad. Not a one-on-one date with the guy that fucking has been hitting on you all night.
I should, Mr. Peanut Butter. I should check that out.
I think
What was that noise?
Great. I really do.
Yeah, because now you get another guy that's going to come over and fucking go on vacation with you. Yeah. Everything's real fucking great.
So she was younger? You think she was younger than Kayla? What was she, like 11 or 12 or something? Or God, I hope not. That ugh. And another thought. In a way, Lorne is severely lucky that it was NBC inside that house and not, some folks with some nefarious activities that they would want to carry out on a child predator. He's very lucky, considering all the possibilities that could have happened to him on his online excursions.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm having surgery next Thursday, and I will not be going on any weekend trips until September.
Oh, he said he'd come to a hospital and visit you.
Me neither.
Heard that too. Therapist doesn't do that. Guy took it way beyond therapy.
I beg to differ.
You're trying to get too personal.
I beg to differ because one of my good friends is a therapist, and one of her clients had a baby, and she visited her in the hospital.
And how long?
Hey Shins, can you post a link in the comments section to that video? I would really like to watch that. That sounds very interesting. I would like to learn about that. About that.
That I'm not sure. I'm not even going to try and guess.
How many therapy sessions have you had with this guy?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
We've had almost daily because of my parents freaking out. Literally, almost daily. That's why I was so confused because yesterday I had 2 sessions. One with him, then one separate, one with him one-on-one, then one with him and my parents.
It was a sexual type, session.
Because they think they did something wrong. And I told them, I'm like, you guys didn't do anything wrong. You did everything right. And I won't go into what they said, but...
Yeah, definitely love to watch those videos, Shins. That'd be awesome. Definitely.
Therapist does not get personal with clients.
Lorne, if he shows up naked, I'll tell you. But he better not show up naked because we're going to be going to a new vegan restaurant and I don't need to be banned from the restaurant before I even get there.
And he's showing up with a rose in his hand.
With a rose?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that works, Shins.
Sounds like something the doctor would do.
Oh, well. I bet the doctor did that, too.
No, he showed up with about 1 billion roses in my apartment. But that's besides the point.
And that was after he knew you had a boyfriend. Real respectful.
At the time, Lord, at the time that happened, I don't think you realize how they did not think anything was going on like that. And even now,
he talked to me on the phone. He talked to me on the phone, so he knew.
Yeah, I'm dating this guy in Maine. Here he is on the phone. Like,
And he's got a pony dink.
He didn't seem to take it too seriously.
Well, out of respect for you, he should have. Even if he didn't have any respect for me, out of respect for you, you told him. He should have taken it seriously out of respect for you.
Lauren, let's not talk about respecting me.
Well,
because you've done some of the most egregious acts of disrespect against me.
No way.
Most of my problem all around. The doctor.
So now you're going to blame another man for your actions.
I'm not blaming another man for my actions.
But you said what was your problem all around the doctor. Don't blame him for the way that you behaved.
Oh, it don't matter. God, I'm a loser.
Well, that's what you're saying.
your therapist is taking you on a date, said so.
You know, I have to admit, I really don't think I'd like to be in a relationship with a doctor. Just because I'd feel like they'd always be like on your ass about your health constantly. I don't know, maybe not, but or a therapist, they'd, you know, constantly be giving you therapy.
Okay, but when did I say that?
But maybe not. I've never dated a
Quote
doctor
me as saying that. Say again.
before.
Didn't stop him from saying it.
I don't control what he says.
He obviously doesn't respect you at all either.
Okay, again, Lorne, with respect. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's real messed up, okay? You are so butthurt and whiny, crying, and fussing about my therapist calling you a loser, but you've said nothing about the fact that you've called me a pathetic bitch, you've called me a whore, you've called me a slut, you've called me a piece of shit, and you've called me a cunt, okay? You, the person who, as you say, is supposed to be my boyfriend, have called me all those things, but you want me to forget about it because it was 2 weeks ago, okay? You
What's up, Gunproof Granded? Welcome to the stream.
say nothing about that, but yet you're so butthurt and upset because my therapist called you a loser. Explain that to me.
So we're turning this around.
Yeah, we're turning this car right back around.
You said yes to a date with your therapist.
No, it has nothing to do with saying yes to a date or anything else with the therapist. If you want to talk about that, we can talk about that. But the fact that you're going to sit here, he called me a loser. He's so mean. But yet the fact that you have called me a pathetic bitch, you want me to forget because it was 2 weeks ago, and that person who did that is not you anymore.
Turn this around all you want. I'm not going to tell you that I'm fine with it, with you going on a date with your fucking therapist.
Okay, then talk about that, but don't talk about him calling you a loser.
And I'm not going to say it's all right for him to call me a fucking loser. Because of the fact he's a therapist, he's supposed to be professional.
It's quite a crazy story there, Sprinkle Cake. That is kind of what all the predators said. They did not want to get arrested.
No, they don't go around calling people losers.
And your boyfriend, you're supposed to treat women with respect, especially one that you claim to love.
It's a plastic surgeon. Did he ever tell you what kind of
silence means that
plastic surgery to get or anything of that nature?
there's nothing you can say to contest that.
Oh, he's in prison. Okay, where he belongs, I take it.
I'm sorry for the things I said.
Okay, but
I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay, that's nice that you have not called me a pathetic bitch in 2 weeks. That's very nice. But if you wanted to talk, let's talk about the quote date and quote not what my therapist called you and how it made you feel.
The therapist is supposed to be professional.
Okay, professional.
I have never called you a loser or any name.
I'm not a registered sex offender who has what you have on paper, okay? If Allie was going to call me a loser, it would be based nothing except the fact that if she was racist.
Jesus, Sprinkle Cake. Wow. That's pretty scary. A plastic surgeon that is giving advice like that to a 17-year-old. That's I hope that he lost his license. That's all I can say.
Maybe she'd call me that, but that would be based on race.
And also, were you like serious about dating this guy, or was it what was this about? If you don't mind me asking. It's just very interesting story.
And I would hope that she's not like that. Other than that, she has no basis to call me a loser. There's nothing. There's
this guy
nothing.
has no basis to call me a loser.
Lorne, he and my parents heard audio of you screaming and cursing at me and calling me every name under the sun. That right there that someone would treat someone who they call their girlfriend. That right there gives credence to the idea that the person saying that stuff is a loser. You can't sit there and say that my parents should be subject to hear that kind of stuff and get bullshit in the mail about their daughter dating a registered sex offender and bullshit about how she was treated in the mail.
Me neither. My breasts are much smaller than that too, by the way.
And then come back and say, well, nothing about me is a loser. I feel bad for them just having to experience that. I feel bad for them that they even had to go through that they even had to have that bullshit come through the mail. And holy heaven forbid if it had been mislabeled or anything.
Was it weak coffee there, Sprinkle Cake, or was it strong? No, I'm just joking. But anyway, that's good. I'm glad that you got out of that unscathed.
Like that. And it had gone to the neighbors who all know me and my parents. I mean,
what's up, rage-filled virgin? Welcome to the stream.
They've lived there for decades and decades and decades. All of the neighbors. And had it been mismarked, so instead had the address been one digit off?
And then the therapist calling me a loser.
No. You're not listening. And had one of the neighbors opened a package that said, "This is who Ramona's dating," and had they heard that stuff?
Whoa there, Lucy. This is a family show. This is a family. I'm just kidding. I'm just. Fuck. Cawd. Fuck. Cawd.
And my parents had to go through that.
You get me turned down over here.
Calling you a loser. I'm saying that if you want to say he asked me out on a date, that's fine. We can talk about that. I'm saying if you want to say that he's hitting on me, that's fine. We can talk about that. But for you to sit here and have such a problem with someone calling you a loser, something that I think a lot of people, if they saw what you have written on paper, would say, yeah, I agree.
Is not to call me a loser.
Okay, and yours is to call me a pathetic bitch and a piece of shit and a cunt and a whore and a no good.
No, it isn't. But I didn't bring him into a fucking relationship.
Okay, and I didn't get into a relationship.
You know what Chris Hansen would say if he was listening to this right now? He'd go, this just goes on and on.
Relationship to be called the things that you've called me.
But I'm not calling you that anymore. I'm not drinking anymore.
Bullshit.
I'm changing for me as well as for me and you.
So because you're not drinking, it's okay? No. Because you're not drinking for 2 weeks, it's okay the stuff that you did for 9 months? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is I'm correcting what other things that I've done wrong.
Okay, so then stop.
Yeah, same here, Sprinkle Cake. It would have been totally legal for that to have happened in Illinois because the legal age of consent here is 17. So that would have been legal.
So then stop saying, well, I stopped doing that.
It doesn't mean that I'm going to say it's all right for the therapist to call me a loser when he doesn't have any right to call me a loser.
See, here.
He wants to call me that out of the session to himself. That's fine. But for him to say that to you, that's not fine.
You know what? I'm not nearly as offended by that as I am by being called a pathetic bitch. I've never in my life been called the kinds of things that you have called me. And when you can sit there, and this is exactly what you did, you called me a pathetic bitch, and then I don't even know if it was 5 minutes later, you asked if I wanted to wake up next to you and if I wanted to have sex with you that.
Well, you know, gun proof granted. Lorne thinks very highly of himself. It's kind of like serial killers and sociopaths, where they think very highly of themselves, even though they've done terrible things, and that's Lorne.
That night, if I would have had sex with you that night if you were there.
I don't even remember that conversation.
Well, Lauren, again, just because you don't remember it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It happened.
I didn't say it didn't happen. You know how my memory is. Sorry, I don't remember.
Okay, so here's the thing. So instead of saying in a dismissive tone, I don't remember that. How about saying, that was really fucked up that I did that, instead of dismissing.
It's really fucked up that I did that. I'm going to admit to it. I'm not going to say that it wasn't fucked up.
So Lauren, Lauren,
and I apologize for doing it.
Lauren, the guy gave me a lot of shit to think about, because how is it that you're going to say, he called you a loser, and whether he should have done that as a therapist or not is up in the air. Because, for the point that he was trying to make. Okay, so let's say that was wrong, but for him to do that. But was he wrong in saying that? He heard video footage of you calling me a woman. And you shouldn't say this about any woman, but certainly one that you claim that you love, a bitch, a whore, a piece of shit, all these names. That alone, you don't think that alone is loser behavior?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so then
I don't need to hear it from your therapist. Your therapist shouldn't be saying that to you.
I could not argue with the things that he was saying, Lauren, because it was true. I mean, he was winning. I mean, I was defending you, but everything he was saying was true. And here I am defending you. But again, the shit that he was saying, I couldn't argue. And the stuff that he told me, I didn't know that there was audio footage of you talking to a child or someone who sounded like a child. I didn't know that existed. And that you had said, after saying that you weren't going to have sex and all this stuff, that you were bringing condoms so you don't get somebody knocked up. I didn't know there was audio footage of that.
I don't remember it either.
Okay, again, Lorne.
I've got it. I've got it on CD, and I've got everything.
Okay, so
then you're. I don't watch it. You know why? Because it was 10 years ago, and I tried to get it out of my head.
Yeah, but you know what? You do the same thing that I do, that he said that I do, that I shouldn't be doing, which is the bad stuff that you've done, that I have just tried to completely eradicate from my mind. You do that, but the problem with you doing it, there's problems with me doing it, the problem with you doing it is that you don't learn and you don't grow and you don't change.
And this call is almost over, and after this I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to play one more call, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, by the way.
He says all that shit to you, and then he asks you out to dinner.
No. I'm saying that you don't learn and that you don't grow and that you don't change. Lauren, I've said a lot of the things that he said to you. I put on a united front. I defended you. I defended you for hours. I defended you for 7 hours today. And at what point does it become comical when I'm sitting there saying, well, maybe he forgot that she was maybe he blocked it out of her mind that she was 13. Or
Lawrence already went over this. He couldn't say no. That's why he did it. And he wanted to turn around, but the whole way there was nowhere to turn around. So that's what did it, and he probably thought, driving a lull all day, building a fucking gym for a church would have maybe got him out of it. I don't know. Maybe.
Him calling me those things, he does it because he gets mad at me. And it's like I deserve it.
It's probably comical when I say that. I never meant to even go that route with a decoy. I meant to just be a good person and give the decoy somebody to talk to.
Lauren, but not meaning to go that route.
I was turning around as I was grooming.
Lauren, Okay, if you really don't know what grooming is, you need to read your chat log, because that is the definition of grooming, and I haven't even
I know
read
what
all of
grooming
it.
is, but when I started talking to her, I wasn't going to groom her.
Well,
She busted you out.
I was doing it just to give her somebody to talk to, because nobody else in the room would talk to her.
but here's the difference between
I shouldn't have even done that.
Okay, but here's the difference between first degree murder and first degree murder. Okay, here's the difference.
No, Lorne's mom's camel toe. That's incorrect. What happened was Lorne's computer was hacked, and his keyboard typed by itself like a player piano, and that's how that happened.
Okay. If I get in my car right now and I say I'm going to drive all the way down to Texas to kill my cousin, and I just named a state, and I actually have a cousin who lives in Texas, but I don't even know what he looks like. I haven't seen him in so long. But anyway, if I get in my car and I drive down to Texas and I say I'm going to kill my cousin in Texas, and I go to Texas and I get my car and I make the 20-hour drive and I kill my cousin in Texas, and now he's dead, and I say, well, yeah, I killed him. I got in my car with the intention of killing him. I killed him. That's first degree murder. Now, here's the difference between first degree murder and first degree murder. If I get in my car and I say, oh, I'm going to Texas to argue with my cousin. Oh, I'm going to Texas to have dinner with my cousin. Oh, I'm going to Texas because it's legal to fuck your cousin in Texas. I don't know. I'm going to Texas to watch movies with my cousin. If I go to Texas to do those things, or any of those things, or one of those things, or none of those things, I'm just going to Texas to look at my cousin. And I get there and we're talking, and then we start arguing, and I decide I'm going to fucking kill my cousin, and I kill my cousin. Well, guess what?
I guess that's the end of that call. So let's move on to the special call that I wanted to play here. This one is called Roy and Lorne Argue. Lorne is sick of Winnie's stupid bullshit. Quality will be better.
Hello. What's up?
You okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Because crap last night.
Fucking froze as hell now. Huh?
I'm missing work because of your crap last night. So something's gonna have to be done.
That's fucking shit, Lorne. How come I can work right now? That's an excuse. Frank,
Roy,
that's a fucking excuse.
Shut up.
I'm on, I go up to the car tomorrow to cut wood.
Something is gonna have to be done about your drinking.
Something's gotta be done about you fucking,
I don't want to hear you bullshit.
doing the shit.
Something's gonna have to fucking be
I
done
was in
about
your
it.
boots. Well, I was in your boots before.
Yeah, like Lorne has the authority to tell other people that they shouldn't be drinking. Oh God, and he's a hypocrite. What a fuck.
You want to put the blame on everybody else. I am the closest target. All right, what we're gonna do?
Winnie,
What I'm gonna do,
I'm
Frank?
gonna get off the phone. You can talk.
Run wire shit, okay? I gotta go upstairs later on. I'll stop the split mall by. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
This is Lorne's brother Roy that has a severe alcohol problem, and they kind of have a love-hate-love relationship.
Yeah, if you need some more wood, we're gonna get it. We'll get it. You gotta have that split mall and split that shit up with. You can't do it with that axe in the way. It's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. You're killing yourself doing it that way.
Yes, I do.
All right. No, she told me it's $10. So you talk to Mom, tell her you want about the money, and I'll bring it over, and I gotta go upstairs this afternoon. Oh, you listen? You know you fucking listen to me, are you?
You better check and get that shit out.
Soundboard
Who are
and
you talking to? Are you talking to me?
You go, girl.
Are you talking to me, Frank?
You fucking bad.
No, you didn't talk. Oh. Okay. All right, well, I got my cereal planned out. All right. Early. Bye.
Oh, shit, hey.
Yeah, you didn't talk to me, so okay, bye.
You're doing an awful lot of laughing.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
What's going on here? Oh, here we go.
What?
So I figured you'd stay on the phone and talk to him.
I didn't want
I
to.
can't put myself on mute.
I'm your fucking
I didn't want to
babysitter.
either.
The
I didn't
fuck?
say you were.
You're like the mom who thinks that everybody thinks her kids are so cute she can just walk out to the car to get something and come back the next week. Stop fucking
No, I'm
around.
not,
yo.
but I wasn't going to talk to him. I'm
Well,
tired,
why
and I'm
did you
tired of
fucking
his
have to
shit.
call him, bitch? Asshole. You made
Wow, these calls are like 100 times better in quality, by the way. These are perfectly recorded right here as audio engineer. This is a great
your
recording.
face.
I
Now
thought
you
he was
have
gonna
your
say
boy in
something.
it.
I thought he was going to say something sensible, but he had nothing smart to say.
Why would you think he would say something sensible, you fucking moron? He's a drunk ass loser. All he wants is someone
I
to hear
know.
him babble. Give it to him.
No,
If
I'm
you
not going to
don't,
give him what he wants to hear.
of course you're not. You know why? Because you'd rather your mom hear it. He's gonna do it whether it's you or somebody else. Why don't you take one for the team, you selfish bastard?
Oh, don't you fucking think I took one for the fucking team last night?
No. Did you fight with him?
Of course you don't. How many other fucking nights have I taken one for the team with that cocksucker?
Hey, Lorne. Roy borrowed $20 from your mom last night. He just
How
told
do
me
you do that? He didn't even see her last night.
Well, last night is last night for me when he called me early this morning to you.
Yes, Lucy.
Oh,
Asshole.
how can he borrow $20 from mom? Mom didn't have $20 to lend him.
He told her it's the first of the month. I know you got money. And you know what, Lauren? Fuck you. I don't fucking know. He fucking told me that. He said $10 that he asked your mom for $10 because you broke something that he needed to have repaired. And he told your mom that it was
The
$20
sweat ball.
and she gave it to him. Whatever.
He told her it was $20.
He told her it was $20. And then he said it was only 10
Yeah,
and he
fucker,
laughed.
it only fucking cost 10.
And then he laughed and said, I didn't know it was 10. I thought it was 20. And he didn't give your mom the change. Roy's a small wonder with mustache hairs everywhere.
I love her laugh. Her evil laugh.
Just because he looks like Magnum PI doesn't mean he can be an asshole.
What the hell do you get that he looks like Magnum PI? He don't look like anything like Magnum PI.
He looks like Magnum Brown Eye.
He looks more like...
Shut up. You can't top that. Don't try. Or go ahead, embarrass yourself. Let's hear it. What a bitch.
I said he looks more like a pee-pee.
Oh, yeah, see. Why don't you turn off the fucking TV? Do you need that for background?
Little
Are
House on
you
the Prairie.
so afraid
Yeah, I do.
of the thoughts in your head that you can't spend a day with just the sounds of you being productive? What's wrong with you?
Right now, I'm not being productive.
Why not, Lauren?
Your dick cup, you drank out of that last night. Put a fucking cigarette butt in it.
Ugh.
That's rude. It's not my cup. I bought it for you as a present.
This is the shit that he does. Just dumbass shit. Just fucking stupid.
Lauren has had some strange things in his mouth that, And, yeah, gunproof. I was I was laughing my goddamn ass off. These calls, the quality is so much better. So it's just the whole experience is just it's better. It's better.
That's quite disappointing. Fucked up, yo.
Yeah, no kidding.
God.
It sucks because he's such a good fucking worker, and he could be doing so much better things, and he's just fucking wasting his life,
Right. Kind of like you, Lorne.
making life hell for everybody else in the process.
Just like you. You fucking idiot.
I seriously have never found a better fucking worker. Never seen a better fucking worker than him
A workler?
when he works.
I understand. Work ethic is something that's rare, and if you find somebody who will actually spend all their day fucking working and not stealing the time of their boss and being productive the whole time, that's rare. But you know what? He ain't that right now. He's a fucking loser. It's very sad.
It is extremely sad. I hate seeing him like this. I hate what it's doing to Mom. I hate that it's fucking me up.
Trust me, Lauren. I'm sure your mom has lost years off of her life because of you a lot more than your brother Roy, their pal. So, just a thought.
I hate that he blames everything on everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Right, like you, Lauren. This is ridiculous.
And that he can't see anything about what he's doing wrong.
About what he's doing
About that fucking
wrong.
alcohol is causing so many issues for him that.
No, for you. You were going to say for you. It means he can't help you fix your house. That's why you talked about what a good worker he was. That's so fucked up, Lauren.
He is. He's a goddamn good worker, not just with me, with everybody, with anything he does. He's a damn good worker.
You can get from somebody.
Well, that automatically makes him better than you, Lauren.
So much more from him.
Yeah, you don't want me fucking express to you the way I feel. Then fine, I won't. I just won't talk to you about it at all. You constantly want to bring anything back on. It's all about me. It's not about me.
Whatever. This guy sings better than you. His name's Steve Mob.
I don't give a fuck.
This is fantastic.
Everybody's so much fucking better than me. Why don't you fucking go after them?
No, he's dead, and he lives in the UK. He's not dead, though. Is Steve Mob dead? No. You don't know. Lauren.
Lauren.
What?
What's up?
Bot.
Just trying to figure out what to do.
Fuck.
Call Mom and talk to Mom and
Bot.
tell her we got to do something about him.
Oh yeah, turn it up. Come on, Lauren, sing to it.
Look, they're gonna mess up right here, Lauren. Are you excited?
I am.
What did you do? What did you say about with the suicidal thing?
He's gonna
They
die.
can come get him and he doesn't have a choice. That they can come get him and he don't have a choice. And
Yeah, if you
he'll
can
have
make
to
it a
go.
danger to himself, and you just tell them that he told you that he's gonna lie to them and say that he's not gonna do anything. But if everybody
It's definitely a punk rock band. I'm not sure which one. I couldn't make it out.
in the family
And
comes
you got-
forward and says that they saw him, then what'll happen is they'll put him on a 24-hour hold, and if he's still, or 12-hour, and then if he still complains, then the court will step in, or they'll have actually somebody who's a representative.
And you recorded it that he said something too, right?
But prima facie, what? Prima
You
facie.
recorded it that.
Yeah, I did.
Maria has also heard him say something like that too.
And she'll have to give a statement if you ask. It is a life and death situation, so. Batch.
Batch. That's awesome. I'm in the music business, so I want to hear about these bands she speaks of.
Lorne, I found where he messes up. It's right here.
Where he messes up.
Lorne, are you naked?
No.
Why?
Why?
I think they corrected it for this one. No way, right?
Hell yeah, those were the days, man. Back in the day, before digital technology, you know, most punk bands would record to like a 4-track cassette deck, you know. Those were the days. Those days are over. Over.
No, I don't know. Lorne, why are you staying home?
What? Cousin, get shit to sleep last night.
It is right here. They fixed it. They fixed it. Fucking cunt.
They fixed the mess up.
Wow. That means that what I have is actually a collector's item. I have it on vinyl.
The chicken wing song. What are you talking about?
Yes. Lorne,
What, baby?
your brother is a full topic. Why did they fix that part of the song? That was the best part. Lorne,
Oh. Yeah, I should do that.
What,
That.
are you sad? Oops.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
'Cause I hate seeing Roy like this.
Me too. What a loser. This is, hey Lorne, you can tell this is directly from a fucking album. Can you hear it? You can hear the vinyl scratchy. Scratchy, bitch. Watch, I'm just going to show you 5 more seconds, and I promise I won't play stupid music in your ear anymore. Here it is, watch. He's going to fuck up. I know I have it. It's on my rip. I think it's the next one. This is weird. Right there, did you hear it? He skips.
Yeah.
My phone got fucked up, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sucks, man. Why did they fix that? Doesn't that piss you off?
Huh?
Do you love that song?
What's up, Mr. Underwear Model?
No,
Welcome.
Why not?
because it's not my kind of music.
It's not my kind of music.
Yeah, huh? It's punk. And you're a punk. Just kidding. I'm sorry,
No.
punk. Hey, Lorne.
What, baby?
Do you love wearing Wranglers?
I like Levi's better, but Wrangler's a lot cheaper. And they're comfortable, so it works. $14 out.
Lorne,
What, baby?
if you had to choose, what kind of music would Mary and what kind of music would Laura like? Stop coughing in my ear, you fucking dumbass.
No, I had to. What kind of music with what?
Mary and Laura. Like, Mary would probably
Oh,
listen to the Indigo Girls, and Laura would listen to the Mary Jane Girls and maybe some Sabbath.
I'd say country.
I was never the biggest country fan. Pretty much the exact opposite.
Okay. You would say both.
I'm into all kinds of rock, punk rock. I was into the grunge era, really huge back in the 90s. I'm into heavy metal. Anything rock and roll is really what I'm about. I like some blues too, but country would probably be last on my list. Not that I hate country. There's certain country that I do like, but I don't know. I didn't grow up listening to country music.
Of them do? That's a stupid and lazy answer.
Oh, well. Mm.
I love raw sound, but I also like doing it raw too.
Hey, Lauren. I have a good idea.
What?
No rubber.
Let's take a shit together, sitting next to each other. You can put 2 toilets right next to each other in the master bathroom. Please?
No.
Please?
I actually saw B.B. King before he passed away. He played a show in my hometown, and it was cool. He's definitely a good blues artist.
No.
But I'd have to say probably my favorite blues artist. I can't say favorite, but one of my favorites, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Always loved him.
Come on. You don't want to do it with me? We can even hover.
No.
No, we'll get see-through glass toilets so I can see it coming out of your eyes.
That's gross. Where do you come up with this gross shit?
I don't know.
King Lizard and the Lizard Wizard? Never heard of that band. Is that punk rock?
Lauren.
What, baby?
Why do you keep calling me baby?
Because I can.
But my favorite singer, my favorite rock singer of all time, hands down, bar none, is definitely Chris Cornell. One of my favorite singers. That guy could fucking sing his ass off.
All the old dudes stand in the back. You're one of the creepy old dudes. Like you drink too much beer.
Whatever.
You want me?
I talked on play last night. I told them. I said, what Roy's doing is he's promising they go to AA and rehab and all this shit, just so that he can get his foot back in the door at Mom's and stay there a couple more days without having to do anything.
Well, I called Uncle Clay.
And then he goes right back to drinking.
Yeah.
And Uncle Clayton said, I know. He said that's exactly what he's doing.
So this band you speak of, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, are they like local from where you're from, or are they like do they have like are they signed? Are they like famous or whatever? Because I don't know. I've never heard of them, but doesn't mean they're not famous.
No, Uncle Clayton said or Roy said that Uncle Clay's not answering the phone for him anymore because he told him off. And then he said, "Can you call Uncle Clay with Lorne's number?" I said, "Okay." So I did. And Roy said, um, "Are we going to go look for a house today?" And Uncle Clay said, "What did I tell you?"
Right.
Yeah, and that's one of my biggest regrets. Out of all the famous musicians I've played with and met personally in rock, the one person I never got to meet was Chris Cornell, and I also never got to see him live, because when they got back together as Soundgarden, that was around the same time I was out doing my thing with my band, so it sucked. And then, of course, he passed away, and it was like, fuck, it was super crazy, because the week that he died, I swear to God, I was at work. I went online. I was gonna buy tickets to to a concert if he was coming through, because I knew he was on tour. And then he wasn't. The closest place he was playing was Detroit, which is where he died. And then I was like, motherfucker, right when I was just about to finally be able to see him, now he's gone.
No,
Oh well, sucks.
don't do that. That's why. Why would you do that when when you know it's not a good idea?
I didn't. It's funny because you got mad.
But I'll definitely check out that
No, there's
band,
nothing funny about
Sprinkle
it,
Cake. They sound pretty cool.
Holy shit! It's 5:30.
You want to be accepted into the family, but this is what I'm saying.
I wasn't incarcerated. I was just unavoidably detained.
Doing fucked up shit.
Okay.
I was doing fucked up shit.
Stop calling people from my number.
Roy's
Unless I say it's
wife
okay.
married your mom's boyfriend.
Unless I say it's okay.
So what? You want to make a joke out of fucking shit in my family?
I'm not making.
We can end it.
I'm not making a joke. I'm just refuting your claim about.
You do it every time you use my number to call somebody in my family.
Family. Will you stop interrupting me? You talk like a 2-year-old.
No, I won't.
You talk like a first grader at best.
Well, you act like one. Stop calling people from my fucking number.
I'm so tired of your simpleton mind. You're fucking Charlie. Flowers for Algernon my ass. What, did somebody pull the fucking pencil out of your nose and stick it?
And first of all, how does Winnie have the phone numbers of people in Lorne's family? Do they have landline telephones still where you can look them up online or some shit? Or did Lorne just be like, oh yeah, here's my mom's number, here's Roy's number? How does that fucking work? I don't know. I don't.
Fucking show a little respect for people. Like, what the fuck?
Shut up, Lorne. Go fucking lick a window, bitch. Sorry.
Well, Ape, my theory is that that wife of his was threatening him about certain things, money, and the fact that, he may have been on drugs, and maybe threatened to, divorce him, which would have been his second divorce, with no prenuptial agreement. He would have got cleaned the fuck out. And because of the drugs, she might have got full custody of the kids. I don't know. I don't know why, but it blew my... that shit fucked me up for like 6 months. I couldn't believe that shit. Just awful.
Lorraine feels bad. She thought she was hiring you as equal opportunity employed person because she thought
I'm done listening to your stupid shit. If you don't have anything to say, then I'm just gonna get off the phone.
And then she realized you weren't special. You were just especially stupid.
All right, I'm getting off the phone.
Okay, so that was the end of that qual. So let's see what else. Let's see what else we can dig up here real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Let's check this one out.
I want to hear you raw. No rubber.
No rubber.
Are you
Who's
peeing?
who's Jello?
No.
Are you calling out the name of this call there, Shins? Oh yeah, the Dead Kennedys. Okay. Granted, I wasn't the biggest punk rock
Told
fan, but
Mom that you called him, or that
I
he
do like
called
it.
you
I
last
do
night.
like it a lot.
He was calling you Sarah.
Yeah.
Of course, he came over and listened. He came over and started listening. His girlfriend was calling me all night last night.
No, I
Roy,
did.
don't lie. You're the one that called her.
Tell him to prove it. Fucking prove it. I didn't call him last night. Fuck that bullshit. That's fucking bullshit lie. I was at the hospital. I couldn't
I
even
know.
call you.
I know.
Bastard.
I know.
Oh, I see. I gotcha, Shins.
But he was there trying
Bye.
to talk over Mom. Mom couldn't hear anything I was saying, so she just said, "I'll talk to you when he's not around. That way I can hear you." I told her something needs to be done about him. It needs to be done today. She says, "I know."
You can't wait anymore. Ow.
I know.
Have you ever seen She Devil?
No.
Lorne hasn't seen a whole lot.
Anyway, there's a chapter in a book in that movie called Lost in the Rinse Cycle. I think that's where all of the hidden meanings of everything that comes up out of your mouth go. Because we can't find your lint filter to clear it out and then like hear what you really think. Everything you do is just framed in a different way from what you really think because you know people will listen to your thoughts and judge you for what you are.
What's that mean?
I don't know. You graduated, you figure it out.
Can't really think like I normally can right now.
And then his wife played it off that it was all the medication that did it. Oh, it was the Ativan. He only took 2 Ativans. That's at a low dose. So it had nothing to do with drugs. So for her to lie about that, it goes to show you that she had something to do with it.
Get up, stupid.
What?
Get up.
Get up. What do you mean get up? Oh, you're talking to cat.
No, you go to work. My cat's not stupid, asshole.
Cat's not stupid. Why'd they come over and fart in your face and then leave?
Wait, what? Did he say fuck you in the face and leave?
I'm already up. I'm not laying down. I'm not sitting down. I'm so mad when
I know.
he's really such a good guy. And this fucking alcohol is just It really sucks that it has control of them.
He thinks he feels Santa's dick, but he doesn't. He's just ruining his life. It's brutal to be an android.
He's 53 years old, and it's like you think you'd want to get further than. Yeah, I understand he's upset and depressed about putting all that money into Jackie's house and then losing it. All the money that he put into when him and Kathy were married.
Sounds like a pretty good guy, but
To tell him that it's in the past, you gotta fucking let it go. For him to listen, it's two different things.
internet and real life are two different things too.
Lauren,
What? What?
are you eating because you're fat right now?
No, I'm eating because I'm hungry and I don't feel like having anything big to eat. So I'm eating a few M&Ms.
Is it because you feel sad and you need to comfort yourself and you can't jack off because your penis smells?
Oh,
No, it's because I'm hungry.
Oh.
I don't feel like getting anything else to eat.
Do you feel Santa's dick?
what?
Okay, Winnie, this is the thing. Why would you ask me weird ass questions?
Because of Tara the android, moron. Come on.
Well, actually, Lorne, it's probably because of all the weird ass questions that you asked Kayla in the chat, right? Right? That's what I think.
What's wrong with you?
Dink.
I'll
Fuck.
remind you.
God.
Important.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
You feel Santa's dick. Hey. You like that, Lauren? Lauren feels
I
Santa's
love it.
dick.
No.
Hey.
Now, this is psychedelic. Right here.
And when
Lauren's brain is like, Kayla? Cawd. Supposed to be 13? Fuck.
she sings I Feel Santa's Dick, her hand moves around. It's very scary. Did you know, Lauren?
Well,
Are you gonna go back to bed since you called in sick like a fucking dumbass?
Winnie, what do you not understand about driving a truck?
Driving a
A
truck.
fucking truck.
It's a fucking
Well,
truck.
there's really not much to know. You just
Driving a truck. A fucking truck. Driving a truck. A fucking truck. Driving a truck. A fucking truck.
Fucking truck.
well, there's really not much to know. You just need a few extra gears, and you need to use a clutch sometimes if they're not automatic. Got to learn how to put out your flares or whatever if you pull over, so you don't
Your
get hit.
flares.
Make sure you don't follow people too closely, bitch. Get
You
some
need to be able to
coffee.
stay awake.
Bitch.
Be a grown up. Go get some mota.
You need to be able to stay awake.
Some
I'm
mota.
just telling you.
Get some
Go
weed.
get some no-dos, bitch.
Well, I would think that you would know more than what you're telling me because you ride with me constantly, all the fucking time.
Oh, the
So
fucking
you know what
time.
I have to go through.
Did you really delude yourself that I'm riding with you, just like you thought that you were engaged to Paula without even having asked her? After she told you not to dare ask her to marry you.
You know, I don't want to hear your shit.
Okay.
You're not funny.
You want to hear the truth? Not today? Okay, baby.
I want to hear you start acting normal.
I actually had to check how long the call was because I thought right then and there the call was gonna end, but no, we got it's not even halfway over.
I am normal. Besides, Roy would have been able to make it today.
No one. No, of course. Maybe you should be with Roy instead of with me.
Lorne, what's wrong with you? You're in Maine. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. You want to be sedated. Just put you in your computer chair and give you sloppy joes. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Can't find my jar of mayo.
What's up, Cawd Father?
Ugh. It's cold. Got dick grime on your fingers and fungus on your toe.
And your
Who's cold?
quack.
Anyway. Lorne,
What?
who do you think is sexier, Blanche or Rose?
Rose.
Really?
Yeah, I like her attitude.
She's sweet and dumb like Kayla was.
You have to throw shit out like that, don't you? Can't avoid it.
No, I love Rose's character. Are you kidding me? I'm more of a Sophia girl myself.
Just like Kayla.
My sister Debbie's like B. Arthur, kind of like Dorothy's character, except for she's hot, and Dorothy's she kind of looks like an angry owl who got her teeth stolen. But she's also hot. She reminds me of like if Ursula got skinny
Now fucking Roy's calling me.
and turned into a human.
Let's blame Roy
kinda
about
hot,
everything.
like B. Arthur. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Now Roy's
Now
calling me.
Roy is calling Lorne because he wants to talk all night. Or will Lorne answer? Oh, yes, indeed. Da-da. I want to watch Little Mermaid. Ugh, stop, or my mom will poop. I don't know. That's funny. Lorne, answer Roy's call.
No. Go ahead and call him back.
Okay, I already was.
Put it on mute for a minute. Put it on mute for a minute. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
What?
Living in your own little world there, girl.
I'm Wade.
It's funny
Call
how
him back, but put it on mute.
It's funny how Lorne knows about the technology. Call him back, put him on mute. And he doesn't think for a second that there's always somebody else on the line recording, or at least her just recording it. Fucking dumb shit. Put it on mute.
For a minute.
For a minute.
Till I call you, till I say, okay, come on.
Till I fuck ya.
Till I say, take it off mute. Okay?
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
This is Roy. Your message.
Is not available.
Epic.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, it's me. Give me a call back.
Okay, I hung up on him. Is he okay?
I don't know. But
Probably not. Bye.
he calls me again, I'm gonna answer his call, and I'm gonna put it on three-way, and I want you to put it on mute until I tell you to, okay?
Lorne wishes he could have a three-way.
All right, yo.
Because if he tells me that, you called him,
Look, Lorne, I'm not trying to
if he
fuck
tells
with...
me that,
Listen.
Listen.
No.
If he tells me that you called him, I want you to come on, and then put him on the spot.
I don't want to call.
On the
I don't
spot.
want to come on. I just need you to know the truth and say, look, Roy, Whether you say she did or
I know
she
the truth,
didn't,
honey.
then you don't need
Honey.
me to come on and help defend you. Be a man.
No, I want him to fess up to it.
Listen, Lorne. Your
I want him
brother
to stop
is.
lying.
Will you shut the fuck up? Your brother's going through something, okay? He is desperately reaching out for anybody in the fucking world to give a tiny shit. Don't take that away from him when you call him back, okay? Just be cool for once.
Yeah, Lorne.
All right, I won't.
Just chill, yo. I ain't trying to hook up with your stupid brother. I do see a man in pain. He's desperate and he's in denial. All right?
Okay.
No, Kayla's the #1 princess.
Besides, he's drunk. You could confront him about removing the sword from the fucking stone and he would doubt that he did. He ain't gonna care. Stop being a chode smoker.
Definitely a
Fuck,
chode smoker.
man. B. Arthur had some fucking chola eyebrows. That's great. She looks gangster. Hey, Lorne.
What?
Did you watch The Golden Girls?
Yep.
Check it out.
It used to be one of my
B.
favorite
Arthur,
shows.
B. Arthur, as part of the enlistment process in the Marines, she underwent interviews that resulted in the production of personality appraisal sheets. And one of the analysis said that her communication style was argumentative and her demeanor was over aggressive. And it says that she's officious, but probably a good worker if she has her own way. That's fucking badass. Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Met a girl named Amanda James. Daughter was her niece. That cough, though. It's from all that mold and cigarettes. But I presume the trailer has a lot to do with his lung problems, too. It's probably unlivable. Quite a habitat Lorne lives in. The fuck's going on here? Are they calling Roy back?
Whoa.
BB?
B. Arthur hunted with a .22 rifle and a bow and arrow. That's what my M1 Marine accepts. Yeah. It's cold. B was also the name of David Schumacher's decoy that he went to go fuck, but he got busted by Chris Hansen. Just like you, baby. Get it, baby Arthur. B like a B Arthur, but Bay in French. Baby Arthur, get it? Get the joke?
Why do you find it necessary to keep mentioning that show?
It's a word play because only clever times happen when I'm by myself. But if somebody else actually is present for when it happens, I have to make sure they see it or I will kill them.
You know, don't need to have them times.
I'm gonna be like Roy, watch. Don't you ever ever put your hands on me again. Do I sound like him?
Come on, bring up Chris Hansen again.
Do I sound like Roy? Hey, 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 do I sound like Roy? Hey.
What?
Do I sound like Roy?
What?
Do I sound like Roy?
No.
Hey. What are you going to do today to make money? You can't afford to call in. What's wrong with you?
You know, Cawd Father, that's the biggest sort of question that I would like to know if it's 100% true. I think it is. I think Amanda James in the chat here was talking about that in the stream she did with Babsby the other night, which was she said something to the effect of, I wish whoever the real Amanda James is, they would come forward, right? The reason why I think that she is real is because I don't think Lorne would have been smart enough to come up with that lie right on the spot. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but I don't know if it is true, which I would say 70% true. That would be my vote. What a fucking dumbass.
Would have been nice if I didn't have to call in.
And it probably was a guy.
Further on the house. I've got more oil in the tank.
You know what?
You gotta work Sunday.
You like Little House on the Prairie because you think that you live in fucking Walnut Grove, bitch. You always go outside and cut wood.
I love that country setting.
He's not gun-proof.
Yeah. You want to live in those times when there were no... Remember when Willis was on there? And Laura said, "You're a real live Negro."
And, oh my God. And Lucy, yeah, it probably was a 50-year-old guy. Just trying to, scam the shit out of him.
Oh, or something like that. What the fuck?
I don't remember that.
Yes, you do.
I don't remember that one.
Asshole.
Yeah, his name was James Amanda.
Lived back in those times.
I know you would.
And the fact that he would just give that information right up to Chris, like just totally admit that, like, I know he did it because he wanted to give out a sob story as to why he never meant to do it. So, but it didn't work. Neither did his tears. It just didn't work.
That's when women couldn't vote, own property. The mothers had to give their sons all their money.
Why. That's not why.
All the drugs that the doc could get you. You just give him a chicken or two, and he'll give you some fucking opium. Sure, you'd love to live in those days, bitch. It wouldn't even be illegal to do what you did. You could send a note on a carrier pigeon with a drawing of your penis to a 10-year-old. She'd come to marry you and it'd be all good.
Jeez, you're not fucking funny.
No, it's a joke. And
she is funny.
No, it wasn't.
Why?
Winnie, don't start saying stupid shit.
Lorne,
I'll just hang up. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Shut up. Did you see that episode on Walnut Grove where that baby fell in the well and her face was all dirty? Lorne. That wasn't even offensive.
Lorne.
Lorne.
Where'd you go, Lorne? Well, I guess that's the end of the call. And I didn't realize I had been streaming now for over 3 fucking hours. So, that's it for this evening. And hey, 80s girl, I'm glad you've made it in late. If you want to hear the stream, it'll be up very soon. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys are effing awesome for sticking around in the chat and hanging out with me and watching or listening to these calls and watching the beautiful picture of Lorne on the screen. And Walmart girls, Lucy, yes, those are the best. Rhoda's Chewed Tootsie, thanks for being here, and have a good night. Mr. Peanut Butter, you too. Gunproof Granded, thanks for showing up. And Cawd Father, Shin's Koala, you guys are all the shit. Socks Chewbacca, hell yeah, man. I had a good time tonight. And hopefully, yeah, Davis Swan, have a Bud Light for me. And thanks for watching. I actually have a Asswiser commercial in front of one of my past streams. I think it was 2 times ago. I don't know, something like that. But, oh yeah, Lauren's mom's camel toe. It was great staring at that all night. And thank you for being here. And I know we're nothing but a bunch of weirdos, but that's just how we are. That's how we were born and raised. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So good night to you too, Cawd Father. See you next time. And, all right. So that is the end. So over and out with peace and love. Bye.